That's it! Killing you both! Big bang attack!
Welcome back to Rise and Grind. We have a party weekend going on. We skipped our last weekend. Mic check, we're good. Yes, all right. I'm lighting up green on my box, so I guess we're good. But welcome to our Rise and Grind. I am Penny, or Penny GL, not Penny Ghoul, Penny Seagull, or Penny Gal, or Penny Ghouls. I kind of like Penny Ghouls, though. That'd be kind of cool. So today we've got a little bit of everything for a little bit of everybody. We've got some game news that I can't wait to cover. We've got some horrendous jokes in chat already. We've got some nerd news. We've got, what else do we got? I had some other stuff. But we can definitely burn those bridges when we get there. Yes, Penny Seagull. So starting up here in the top left, we've got Donnie. How you doing, man? Oh. There we go.
Hey, I'm here. All right,
you pulled a me.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually out on vacation right now, so I've got like this weird setup. Amateur as hell, and I love it. So, but yeah.
I was wondering what was going on. It's like, that doesn't look like his normal place. Not that I stalk here. I'm just saying you have a big flag in your normal stream. So
Right. So, but no, I'm happy to be here. Vacation or not, We're here to have fun.
Appreciate it, man. And then in the middle here, we've got Lassie.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I have lipstick on my coffee cup already this morning, so that's fun.
Oh, did you recover from your Borderlands escapade?
I didn't throw up, but that's because you stopped driving.
That's fair.
You drive like crap. Just saying.
To be fair, that game has
To be fair.
that game has really bad driving mechanics. Ferg confirmed it. After that,
Excuses.
yeah, I'll give as many excuses as possible. In the top right here, we got Rich. How you doing, man?
Good, man. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have
Doing
you.
good, man.
Is this your first time with us on Rise and Grind, or no? I think this is.
It is.
Is it? I thought you.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, so
I'm still.
now we have newbie stuff. So you get 30 seconds to introduce yourself, what you do for streaming, and if you
Oh
choose
my
to do anything
gosh.
outside of that. So hit us, champ. What you got?
Okay. Oh my God, it's like an icebreaker. I mean, I started streaming like, I don't know, 5, 6 weeks ago. I'm mainly doing Skyrim at the minute, but I'm gonna try a whole load of different things. I just bought a whole load of games on Steam to try out. Some of them I've never done before, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm literally still figuring out Discord, let alone anything else. So
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you here, man. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
thank you.
After that, we got Asylum here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm here, hanging out with the coolest people around.
Oh, of course. It's always cool when we go Rise and Grind. How is everybody else? All good?
I'm doing good, and you got thumbs up across the board, so.
Sure it.
And then after Asylum, we got Strix. How's it going, man? This is your first time also, is it not?
My first time on, but not my first time seeing.
There you go. That's a good differentiation. So, just like Rich, you get 30 seconds. Tell us about yourself, your stream, what you do, and all that lovely jazz.
Alright, well, I'm Shuriken Soul. I play a lot of MOBAs. I play a lot of first-person shooters. Originally started playing or streaming Halo and Rainbow Six, and now kind of gone into League of Legends. And I wanted to do a little bit more. Like, I wanted to do beats per minute because somebody that's also here gifted it to me. but lately it's been mainly League. Been recently got back into it, and League takes over, right?
Yep, I played that since it came out, and then just stopped playing like 2 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 years, something like that. So I
Yeah,
can
made
totally
the
relate.
Yeah, made the mistake of loading it back up one day, and here I am.
Here you are. That is one of those few games where you play it, and then no matter how much you want to quit, you still play it. It's like you could rage and throw shit at the wall, and then come back 30 minutes later and spend another 45 minutes in one match. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's so frustrating. But it outside the community, I will give it a little break and say it is a pretty fun game outside of the community.
Yeah, I will say when you play with friends, it's so much better.
Yep, just like any of those highly competitive games, you jump in and YOLO in with a rando group, you get flamed just for having an I in your name. So, but yes, thank you for popping in with us today. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and I appreciate you you guys allowing me to be here.
No problem. So before we go crazy, and since we missed last week, we took a break so that everybody could recoup and hang out with whomever they're hanging out with, because it wasn't me. I'm just kidding. That was a jab at everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, but it's fair. I saw that shrug, Donnie. It's fair. So real quick, this is true. Munch did hang out with me, I think. Anyway, before we go crazy, we do have our little shout out for our coffee group, Gamer Grind. They have got, I think me and Lassie are the only ones doing coffee this morning. I think everybody else, Oh, and Strix doing coffee too. Oh, wow, that's a cool cup. Mine's not as. I think ours are equally cool. I saved myself. Seattle. Wow. But yes, make sure you go look at them. Go take a look at their website and drop the code in there, my name, and I give you discounts. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's pretty cool. So after that, it's kind of a free for all today. Going to be honest with you, chat. We're yellowing it. We're going back to our original roots of just yellowing our podcast. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with that, as Asylum's opening up boxes. Oh, you got a fan. Look at you. You're thinking ahead of the game. I like it. So one thing I'd like to talk about, let's make sure that didn't pull up on that. Okay. How many of you guys absolutely love EA? Nobody? Awesome. So this can be for everybody if you want to unmute. We'll go to chaos this early in the morning, this quick. So
We're allowed to talk?
yeah, we're going to go to pure chaos. It's a holiday
He's
weekend.
letting us talk for the first time, guys. He's such a cruel boss. Such a mean leader.
EA has yet again recently just hit a scandal.
Uh-oh.
And it was hilarious for those of you who keep up with EA, which is nobody, which is good. So there is a company called Axios Report. They are currently making 6 games, and they are putting TV ads inside their games as if you're watching a commercial. So you could be playing and the game will auto pause and this commercial pops up. So
Horrible.
we want to take a guess at who was all on board immediately. You guessed it. EA was.
You didn't give us a chance to guess. I had a pickle in my mouth.
Oh.
I had a quarter for every time I heard that.
There's always one.
But so
Important safeguards, blah, 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 blah. Okay, don't need to read that. There we go.
you're a man. We don't read
Manuals.
instructions.
Just don't put your head in it.
Yeah, or your finger.
Like, that's it. That is the cable. What the
Oh,
fuck am I meant
snap.
to do with that?
So, I think it is kind of interesting. After the report came out, EA came back out and said, no, we're actually not sponsoring them. But they also said that same line when they did loot boxes. When a company was like, we're going to do loot boxes. And then EA is like, no, we're not. And then Overwatch came out and it was like, here's loot boxes. And what else? Well, EA wasn't on Overwatch. That was just Overwatch ruining their own
Oh, I
game.
know.
So essentially
That was
what you're
Battlefront.
saying
Battlefront, thank you.
So what you're saying is I could be playing a game and then all of a sudden a TV ad is gonna play in the middle of my game.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
back.
have to sit through it.
Yep. They're 2-minute long commercials.
I hope the
So
game's
then-
free.
Well, that's the thing is, go ahead, Lassie.
So then why am I buying the game?
Supposedly the games are supposed to be cheaper.
Excuse me.
So if it's
That
a
was
$60
my
game,
point.
it should be, in my opinion, free, because nobody wants to watch that shit in the middle of their game. We'll just cut it straight down to free, not even half price, just free. But how crappy would that be to be in a game? And like, I could just imagine, like, maybe a cinematic's about to happen, right? And then all of a sudden your game cuts to like a commercial. Hey, Asylum, your fan's working.
Yeah, sorry.
In case you were wondering.
No.
Ann says he'd shut that off immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. So the thing is, this company, they're also making more than these 6 games, but they're not saying which one of these games have the commercials in them. So you won't know until you buy the game.
And then I'm returning the game.
Absolutely.
I want my money back with some interest.
Yeah, right.
I can
mean,
be a
Find out
Karen.
anyway from reviews.
Don't make me be a Karen.
I didn't sign up for this shit. I
Like, I
only
would
do that
expect
when I'm on
that from a
Twitch.
mobile game.
Yeah, right.
Like,
My
not on my
question-
console.
What were you going to say, Strix?
Yeah, my question is it going to be like Steam where you have X amount of time to return it? And in which case, are they going to wait to show ads till after that? Because that would be the only way to secure
Hey.
that money.
That would be
Possibly
true.
could do that.
Because
They don't have to. Do they have? They don't have to stipulate that.
No.
All
Well,
they have
I
to do
mean,
is put in their terms.
I was going to say, nobody reads that shit anyway. It'd be like,
Exactly.
I sell us your house after 30 days. And be like, all right, here you
Fucking,
go.
Strix would.
fucking
Strix
mega.
reads all like information warranty. You have a question about something, if he's played or knows anything about it, he's read everything top to bottom like 3 times. At least.
Fucking mega small print that you have to like pull it up on a different document to zoom it in by 300% just to read
Right.
it.
That's
So
why everything's saved as PDFs.
we do have a question. Hi, dog. Dog just like sat her head on my lap and was just like, hello.
Just wants attention.
Hi, puppy. So,
You're- You summoned my dog. She's
Oh,
over here.
look at that. I'm a dog whisperer.
We have a mini Donnie in chat as well.
I saw.
In
Um,
the corner.
So how do I ask? Can we please decide if it's E or U? So
You.
the argument is, what is the opposite of F in chat? It's definitely
You.
E.
No, it's not you.
It's definitely E in chat.
It's you.
See?
Do you want me to look it up?
Do what? No, Hideaway. It can't be F in chat if it's already F in chat. It's the other one of winning. Last has receipts. Yeah, because she wants to be formal and look it up on Google. Which, by the way, Google lies all the time. Personal experience.
Actually, you said you looked it up on Google and that Google doesn't lie. And then I looked it up and I was like, he lied to me.
Somebody's backtracking.
I don't lie often.
Often.
Lunch.
Often. Wait.
Little bit.
Wait, you omit the truth very often.
Mm-hmm. So,
Mhm.
what do you think, Rich? Is it E in chat if you are winning, or U in chat?
If you're winning,
Yeah, I know. E makes a lot more sense than U, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna say that. Like, I didn't even realize there was an opposite to F. So
Mm.
I'm just gonna throw my opinion in the mix and just go, it's fucking W.
For
Alright.
winning?
You're winning.
Yeah, I can
it's
see
W.
Or just, whoa. All right.
Or GG.
See, Asylum agrees. It's E. Thank you.
Sideways E.
Yeah,
Just
we
because
just
it's actually
rotated.
Singapore doesn't make it true.
It just rotated. That's all he did. He had his adult beverage, and it rotated to that way.
There we go.
What do you think, Strix?
I'm gonna throw out my own opinion and think it should be V.
V for victory?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's half an E.
that's offensive.
That's that's half an E, so I'll give you partial credit. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Or it could be just a really pointy U
Or it could be part of a W.
in
Which-
your face.
It's just 2 V's.
Yeah, exactly.
Double
Is
V.
this offensive in the
Wait.
US?
No,
No.
that's a universal. We're having a good day.
That's not offensive.
What about
in the
this?
No.
Huh.
What is that supposed
That's
to mean?
not. Okay, don't do that in the UK.
Don't ever do that in the UK because that is literally
Yeah, don't
fuck
do
off.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
wow.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that means fuck off.
We're
That
halfway
come
there.
fr- Okay, a little bit of backstory. This actually come from when the French captured the English during battle. They used to cut these
longbow.
fingers off for the longbow.
I
So
knew that.
whenever they were in battle, they used to do this.
To show that they still had their fingers.
Exactly.
So what if you rotate it and do this?
That means
That's
peace.
fine.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what's
That's
gonna happen?
universal. That's universal.
He's gonna go over to the UK and he's gonna accidentally do this,
You're gonna be
and
like,
everybody's
rotate.
everybody's gonna like try to.
My bad.
Blame it on Asylum.
Asylum told me to.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on me.
and then they're gonna think I'm in some like crazy place because I said the asylum, and then they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you should probably go back."
Yeah. Out.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you learn something new every day, and
Well, I mean-
I'm glad I learned that
Yeah.
because now
Yeah.
I stream to mostly UK people, so that's gonna be awkward because this whole time I've been doing this.
Yeah.
Why is my viewers tanking? I wonder why my viewers.
What happened?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put a formal apology for whenever I do that because American and just habits. I am trying to be self-conscious of it.
Not me. It just happens. Just happens.
Just ignore chat. I'll keep it going.
we'll just wing it. So the other thing that I would like to talk. Too bad Grigby's not here or will.
Uh-oh.
A solid 1/3 of the player base on Destiny 2 just got suspended.
What happened?
I've seen that.
There is a glitch on the Trials of Osiris, I think, with the Titan. He raises up a wall and it drains everybody's HP on the map on the enemy team, which obviously is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be, I believe, proximity based, and they have to actually go through it, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So it's proximity based, you run through it, it drains your shield and your HP. So whatever reason this is hitting the entire enemy team across the map. Like, it's not even proximity based. Like, the wall goes up and they die. And then the team that has the wall blitzes them and then kills them immediately. So Bungie's way around that was the good old fashioned Bungie banhammer. And they drop it on anybody that uses the Titan wall. Instead of patching it like a normal company would. Within minutes, they just ban people because that's Bungie's favorite thing. I can relate. It's really fun too. But so what do you guys think? I know not everybody plays Destiny, but coming from just normal gaming online, do you think it's fair to do a blanket ban, or do you think that they should actually patch it like a normal company should?
Well, I mean, you're giving bias when you ask the question, just so you know.
Okay, going from me playing Apex, and there's a lot of issues at the minute with ranked and a lot of cheating in ranked. They don't do blanket bans like for the likes of. I've seen COD do blanket bans, and I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
I just think that they should actually take time to patch the game. Be like, right, okay, this is done, this is patched, this is how we fixed it. If there's any other issues, then let us know. But you know that people that use them glitches aren't going to let the company know.
Is it actually a glitch or is it cheating? Or
It's labeled as cheating.
It's an exploit of their shitty code.
Yeah, it's an exploit,
So.
but you can exploit any game.
I think the argument is it's an exploit during ranked matchmaking.
But
it's
yeah, well,
also-
that's their issue then, because they have
Yeah.
the same issue in Apex. That's their issue. They shouldn't do that from,
That would be like,
blanket banning everybody.
So
yeah,
if it's their issue that they created that they could easily patch, right?
Yeah.
And they've announced, like, people know that it's a thing, then if you're using it, then of course I think you should be banned. But I think it may be like a suspension.
Like a soft ban?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
And then they
maybe
need to fix
do-
it.
you're not allowed to play ranked for 48 hours.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Not permanently
what
banned.
about... So that kind of goes back to... We're going to go semi-classic back to shooter roots. Halo 2 with the super bounces. Those were exploits in the game that literally stayed in the game indefinitely. Like, they're still there in the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
So that's geometry coding that they can't fix. And people that use it don't get banned because it's not a fix that Bungie can do. So,
But that's
What-
Bungie's issue.
just
though.
laming, isn't it?
do what?
It's just kind of like laming, really, isn't it? It's like people like frown on it, but they just don't get rid of it out of the game.
Mm-hmm. So I guess what I'm getting at is, what if this is another one of those things? Like, I'm not saying it's unpatchable, but hypothetically speaking, if it is unpatchable, would it be
Destiny's
okay to
gonna
use it?
Destiny's just going to take a dive and rank players, then, isn't it?
No.
That's like any game.
Well, I don't.
They keep using the exploit. Everybody's just going to be like, "What's the fucking point of playing ranked?"
Right. That makes sense.
Because I know I, for one, be like, "Well, I know I'm just going to jump into this game and I'm just going to get killed if that wall goes up. So what's the
Right.
point?"
So I don't play Destiny 2 competitively or just in general. Thank you for the bits, Infinity. Thank you, man. Do they... It's in Trials of Osiris, I believe? Yes. So is that just one form of matchmaking, or are there other matchmaking?
So they have a competitive side and a social side, almost like Halo does,
Okay.
but it's not really ranked. Whereas Trials of Osiris only happens every once in a while, and you get almost like a card, and there is a achievement for doing, I think it's 7 consecutive wins, and it's called a flawless victory.
Wow.
So it's extremely hard to do. Like, it's worth every bragging right in the game.
I gotcha.
So when an exploit like this comes out and people know about it and they're
It's
still using
big.
it,
Okay. I'm following now. So I didn't realize Trials of Osiris was that big of a thing. That sounds like that's kind of like when you go into 2v2s in Halo. It's like it comes down to just skill, and you have massive bragging rights when you hit like max rank on it. Because
yeah.
you can't rely on anybody but yourself, and then maybe your partner, either for cannon fodder or for skill. So, is it a 4v4 in Trials?
I haven't really played Destiny 2 since Forsaken, came out like last year.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know if it ever changed. I think it was initially 3-on-3. But the other flip side to this entire thing is the better you do, the better the loot from Trials weapons you get, which means better rolls on the weapons, and in a grinding game,
That's
that
paramount, yeah. Because the guns and stuff that you can use in matchmaking, correct?
yeah, and obviously there's tier lists to all of it. Like, I think right now it's hand cannons. I don't really follow Destiny quite as much.
That's what I
other
see
than-
Rigby use a lot, is hand cannons and I think shotguns.
Yeah, whereas when Destiny 2 first came out, it was Mida multi-tool and scout rifles were the big ones. And then I think 4 seasons ago, Randy's throwing knife was big,
Mm-hmm.
which is also a scout rifle.
I think it was original Destiny that I played, but it was always shotgun. And what you had? What, Warlock, Hunter, and Titan? Those were the 3 classes. I played a Hunter, and I would just slide tackle everybody with a shotgun to the shins. So
Yeah, it was the warping Warlock and Universal Remote were the big combination in Destiny 1.
right, yeah, it was. I don't know. I just was scrolling through some game news last night when I got off Borderlands, because I gave myself a headache. A game, not because of my driving, but gives me just gives me like a headache. I guess from the cell shading, because it's different and maybe it's harder on the eyes. I don't know. Getting a headache. The
From his driving.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted. The last thing I want to talk about for gaming news is Rockstar's co-founder YOLO opened a new gaming company. So,
I
Are we
seen
all
that.
getting jobs?
yeah, right? So, do you think that's going to impact GTA 6 in any form, or GTA 5 Online? Because I don't know if he actually quit Rockstars. Let's see here. Oh, okay, yeah.
that one of the
He
writers?
He left last year. He left in 2020.
Yeah.
He was a co-founder of the company. So he
Yeah.
was one of
Is
the
that
biggest
Dan
driving
Houser or
forces.
something?
Yeah, Dan Houser, yes.
Ah, I was close.
So he just decided he was going to open up a company this year. So do you think having somebody that was such a big backer for GTA, do you think it will hurt GTA in any form, or do you think it's just such a big game that it's one of those?
It's one of them games where there's a lot you can do with GTA. Like now you can do like GTA RP stuff, which people are making their own servers. You got like the 5M stuff, you've got like no pixel stuff. he might actually take that concept and put that into a game as well.
So I guess I don't play GTA, but what I think would be interesting is the fact that he's the one that was pushing for those patents on new AI driving for the game, new pedestrian walking and interactions for the game, and stuff like that. So with him gone, does he still hold the patent, or does the company hold the patent for that technology?
I think that the company would hold the patent if he's left and started up a new rival company.
Well, who's to say it's a rival company? But
you don't know how he left. They might have left on.
So, Mosley, no, I don't play GTA. That is one of the few games that I just have no interest in playing. I have it, and it's boring.
You're gonna make everybody leave.
So good.
I have a nice tendency of batting and butting heads with chat on games because.
Has anybody actually played the RP stuff?
I know people who have, but I've
on the panel, apart from me.
I haven't. I've watched it though.
So, watching that concept, could you see yourself playing that kind of concept?
Me personally, no. Just because, like outside of like D&D, for example, that's probably as far into RP I would get. It's just GTA is just one of those games where I grew up playing when GTA 3 came out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I stopped.
Fair enough.
I think I played all of them, like literally all of them. Like even back when I should have been playing it in like the late 90s or whatever.
Yeah, same.
Such a good series.
So would you buy GTA 6?
Yeah, without question. I don't even know what it would be like, and yeah, it was.
Is it just because you've enjoyed all of the series up until now, or do you think it's just one of those series that it only evolves and gets better? You can't regress and get worse.
Yeah, I can't see it I can't see it getting any worse. The only thing I was going to say earlier about Dan Houser leaving was I'm just worried about the writing, like whether it will be the same kind of series, whether it will be as entertaining. So
that's fair. Go ahead.
I will say the one thing I'm worried about is kind of doubles back to EA with Anthem specifically. Like when they lost one person, it ended up starting like a chain effect of just losing people, and that's the one thing I am worried about with this, because you get so much credibility in a company that with people you work with, that if one guy leaves and starts up his own company and you have respect for him, what's going to stop other people from following?
That's like Blizzard and Respawn Entertainment. When those head people left, like the company was just like, we're done. And then you have publishers that swoop in, like Activision, and they're like, hey, we're going to fix this. And then they make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, Anthem is shut down now?
I believe it is. I know that they were supposed to shut down their servers this year. I just don't know when this year.
Yeah, I just know it got recently added to Game Pass, and I'm like, that's kind of
jokes on you.
If you're playing an Anthem game, just,
So, more gaming stuff that I would like to talk about are remakes that have been either announced or not announced.
I know which one you're going to talk about.
Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, say it.
So Dead Space just got announced.
Yeah.
That's not the one you were thinking of, was it?
I knew Dead Space got announced because I actually played Dead Space 3.
Yes. So it's a complete reboot to the series. And Dead Space was one of the first games that, as far as horror goes, made me feel a little uncomfortable. Specifically, I think 2, when they had like the little dead baby things that would run at you on all fours. That was
Yep.
That was emotionally scarring. Like when movies and games have little girl ghosts or spirits, I'm immediately like a big nope on that. Like I will literally turn the game off. I don't know what it is about that. Like any boys or men ghosts or anything like that, I'm like, you're just a big pansy. I'll murder you later in the game. But as soon as like a little girl ghost pops up, that's a big no. I'm done.
So we know what to ask Wit to dress up as Halloween then.
No, it just means that Penny's scared of short women,
Wit's
Which-
like 5'2". You can't get much
Which-
shorter than that.
which is exactly why Wit wears the pants.
In fact, you can get shorter than that. My mother is only 4'10.5".
Okay, that's fair.
Wow.
But I am super excited. I'm curious if they'll go through all three Resident Evil, sorry, Dead Spaces. Well, I say Resident Evil because they're using the same engine that they used when they made the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. They're just plugging Dead Space through that. So, what were you thinking I was going to say, Lass? Were you going to say
Favorite
Diablo?
game.
Diablo?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was that one.
we already made a deal that we're gonna buy it for each other for our birthdays, so it's
Yep.
fine.
Wait, can't wait.
So, are you? You're absolutely right, Infinity. That pops into the screen. I'm out. Yeeting the control, alpha the controller and the headset, and I'm done. I know Rich, Lassie, and I think Donnie play Diablo. Strix, Asylum, you guys play Diablo?
I have not.
Well,
I've,
you
got-
I've seen,
got him
I've
to
seen the
play.
concept.
oh, so you know what's on
The
sale
ultimate
right now,
RPG,
right?
Really?
You know what's on sale right now, right, Asylum?
You're not doing this to me again because we've had this discussion. I asked you to play Rust maybe 3 months ago now.
I'll install
not
it
playing-
again.
I'm not playing Rust until you play World of Warcraft. I can't play World of Warcraft right now because I do like shifts on the ward Monday to Friday, so it's going to take up
Excuses.
too much time.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Excuses.
Right, chat? Everybody else? Yeah? Excuses?
Excuses.
Can we get an E in chat for epically winning? You see how I twisted that too?
Oh!
Pulling out the big guns.
So,
You don't have to do that, chat. He was taking the piss.
oh, thanks, Donnie. You rotated the E. I don't know how you did that on your keyboard, but good job. You wizard.
Yes.
W is for wizard, not win.
Oh, you're right. And then F is for fail, so good job, Asylum. It matched you on that one.
Wow.
Yeah. Did anybody watch Kyle's stream of the WWE stuff the other day?
I
Mm,
missed it.
If chat put F in the chat, his name would pop up with an F, and he wasn't even typing. He was like this.
that,
So we were just trolling it for about 10 minutes.
like, it would pop up in his chat or it would pop up on screen?
Yeah, like his
it-
bot,
his-
right?
No, it would be his name, as in he would type it.
Huh.
I think it's
It
because
was
he
so
a
fucked
bot
up.
that does it. Like
But
a,
it had his actual name with
Mhm.
like
QZ says they were there and it was
Live-
epic.
yeah, but it was actually it had all his like
It had the
his
broadcaster symbol.
broadcaster symbol. It had how long he'd been streaming for.
Huh. I'll have to look.
But he was like, "Whoa, I'm not typing this. What the fuck's going on?"
He is also a really good troll, so I think
good
he's
he trolls
trolling chat. Regardless, I think blame
blame
Kyle.
Kyle.
I do think that's pretty cool. However, he set that up.
On Kyle there.
That happened because of Ant. That all started because of Ant.
I think we've all just kind of taken that role and be like, "God, it's Kyle's fault."
Ant takes it to a whole new level and blames Kyle in real life at his own work company. He's like, I don't know, just blame Kyle. Good morning, random.
I could try and get away with that at work, but I think my boss would have.
I don't have
something to say about
anybody that I work with at Kyle, so I'm just gonna be like, who? And like, don't blame 40.
it.
We'll
Is
go.
Kyle a patient or?
Always 40's fault.
There's not so many British Kyles either.
Oh no.
I work with 48 other people in my store, and not a single one of them Kyle. So
Wow, really?
yeah, no. There's 3 Daniels. There's like 5 Emmas. There's like 2 Jessicas. There's several Nicoles, but not a Kyle.
Not a Kyle.
Kyle deficiency.
So far, I like it how you mentioned all the female names.
I said Daniel. I don't care about.
Could
I
be
don't care about
Danny for a female.
I'm sorry, I left out the Dannies. I actually don't know if there is one. I don't. I work in my own little island, and that's where I stay.
Nothing wrong with that. Thank you for the follow, Sassy Nerd.
Sassy Nerd is, she's my friend.
I had to look it up because I thought that was you trolling me.
It's not me.
So
She's my friend. See, she's my Twitter bestie.
okay, I was just making sure. I thought I was being trolled.
See?
I,
She's
I
actually
have
gonna talk to herself
I
in
have
chat.
trust issues now because
I'm not
of Ant.
Ant.
I was
Okay.
gonna say because
I'm not
of
Ant.
Ant.
I'm not gonna talk to myself.
I mean, there's always the juice.
This is true
Oh
too.
gosh. Oh man, did you guys see what happened to him on his stream? You think it's me. You still think it's me.
The Hardy Star. Yeah. Well, I
You
thought
still
it
think
was.
it's
I
me.
thought it was either you or Ant.
Nope, it's not me.
Whoever it was, I want to give them a high five.
You really scarred him. Good job. So he has this. He watched some video, right, of like the Hardy Star, where it's just like graphic and whatnot and gross, and it's just mortified him.
For his
And-
entire life.
Yeah, for his entire life. So whenever we get upset or want to troll him in our stream chat in the Discord, we just spam the Hardy Star, and then he AFK logs off, and then we don't see him for a few more days. And he comes back, and he's like, "Hey, chat, I'm back," and then we hit him again with the star. He's like, "See you later."
What's the Hardy Star?
Do what now?
What's the Hardy Star?
So Hardee's is a food company, and there's the star is their mascot. I can put a picture in chat, unless a mod can find one that's not on stream.
Yeah, it's a golden star with like 2 eyes. I don't even think it has a smiley face on it, does it?
It does. It has a smirk.
I'll search it.
Is that a new kitten, Donnie? Because you have captivated chat with it.
Yeah.
She keeps jumping up on my shoulders, and she actually attacked my computer because my mouse was moving around. That's my sister's new cat. She's like
Super cute.
2 months old, and now she's eating a plant.
My cat does that and then throws up immediately. Go cat.
Well, that
This was amazing.
that's the clip of what happened.
Oh
Does
yeah.
your cat do the no thing before it throws up?
There you
Oh,
go.
the shit that you can like music.
Asylum was hoping both of us would reenact that. I saw that because both me and
Yeah,
Dowdy were
I
like,
did
"Oh,
it.
you mean?" And they're like, "We're not doing that." Both of us had that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the star is pretty creepy. It's a little rough.
I still think Dairy Queen's mascot's worse.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen has a mascot. Does
Sadly.
it really?
Where is Aisha?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. And there's like literally 10 minutes away from my house. But it also looks like it was born in the 70s and ran down and then seen quite a few cartels pop up around it. But anyway.
Oh my god, I just watched that clip.
And
Jesus
used and
Christ.
abused.
Right? So have you
You're getting
guys
banned immediately.
have you guys heard I'm sure you guys have heard of Starfield, the game. Yes, no, maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's going to be a really awkward talk because I wanted
That's
to know
fine.
more about it. And I was hoping
Nope.
somebody could tell me, okay, moving on.
No idea.
Well,
Do you, oh, nope, nobody. Okay.
Next.
chat.
Next.
F in chat.
X that one.
F in chat.
It's an action RPG.
It looks like it is a kind of like a Fallout-esque game, like RPG style, but it's in space. I mean, not saying Fallout. Wait, Fallout is on Earth. Never mind. I'm pulling a dumb. For some
Another
reason,
F.
I thought that was somewhere.
What else is new?
Don't you
there
remember when
DLC
the
in
Wow.
Fallout
Wow.
You good, buddy?
I'm struggle busing. Okay, that's it. I haven't streamed in like yesterday was my first time back in what 2 weeks, something like that. And so I couldn't remember how to start up my stuff, couldn't remember which source to use, and I was just sitting here looking at it, and it was, I meant to go live at 4:30, didn't go live
That's
until
awkward.
like 5 something.
After 5. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even post about it. I just yellowed into my stream. It was like, hey guys, I'm here.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to post about that. Shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
coming up to the end of the stream, like, oh, okay.
There's no
Yes,
watching.
it's like, hey, you guys missed out. And then I'm like, it was your fault, not mine. Okay, bye.
I was there. I was lurking.
It's true. I synced it.
Oh, look, I have my biggest fan in chat right now.
Wow, look at that.
Asylum has a new
Great.
fan, and I have my biggest fan.
Who's my new fan?
You're the fan that
Green
you
here.
The,
just
the one you
bought.
got.
The one that's here.
The one you just
Yeah.
opened.
the one that you didn't
The
read
actual
the
fan.
manual for.
No, that's it's dead to me now. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Did you try
Yeah.
plugging it up again?
Yeah,
It
might
you
work.
Unplug it and replug it back in.
Like, you know,
Did you read the
it's
manual?
just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that you threw away?
don't need the manual. I just need a screwdriver and a drill.
Welcome in, Strange. How are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She was
Scared
doing
her.
good.
I didn't.
Silence was the loud response.
Is it
Go
because
on.
Penny's here? We can ask him to leave.
Okay, bye.
I can barely hear
Yeah,
you.
you sound super far away, and you're cranked to 200%.
Now she's gonna come back really loud, and your ears are gonna hurt, and you're gonna be like, "Ow!"
That was like that
I'm a
fucking
delicate
jump scare
flower.
last night that happened to me.
Oh, I got a clip of that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure Lassie has a clip of everyone just being jump scared by her.
Not me.
Mm.
I
It
didn't
wasn't
do
Lassie
it.
that jump scared me.
Pixie's the one that gets me every time.
So,
It was
Mhm.
Pixie.
the only thing that spooks me when I stream is my cat jumping into my lap randomly.
Oh, where did you come
Wow,
from?
that could be taken in so many different ways.
Well, I'm glad you took it into the animal.
Yeah.
It didn't sound any better, but. Anyway.
I hate it whenever I try to like not get scared and I'm like I get like 2 or 3 screams and I'm like no problem and then my son like just comes over and touches my shoulder and I'm just like wow like I just
I-
wasn't ready for it.
I can relate to that so hard with my wife doing that. These are
so
noise
funny.
cancelling. I can't hear her come in the bedroom, and I'm just like concentrating on the game, and she touches me on the shoulder. I'm like, "Fuck!"
Hmm.
When
She's like, "I was talking to you when I was walking towards the door." I was like, "I still can't hear you."
Wit
There you go,
has yet.
Asylum.
Wit has yet to
Hmm?
scare me in the chat.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Wit has yet to scare me when playing a game, mainly because I can see like everywhere behind me that she would pop up. There's a wall over here. Unless she phases through the wall, then we have a new problem. But
You could do that. She's short.
she, I don't. All right,
Magic
You're
powers.
repelling from the ceiling.
Yeah. Like
that would be
Matrix
even
style?
scarier. She's dead. Mission Impossible style. Oh, that's even better.
That's what I meant. Sorry, just kidding.
It's okay.
I
Hi,
haven't finished
Strange.
my coffee.
How you doing?
I like your shirt.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, but it's okay. You can mime to us. Are you in a box?
Yes, there is a shirt over here. It wouldn't be Rise and Grind if nobody had technical difficulties. Usually it's me.
Right? Oh, her microphone was working a little bit.
It was, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us. You more than me.
And the worst of us.
It's all right. At least we get to see her. Hey, good morning.
Make sure you
There's
go
no-
into your Discord settings and check you've actually got your mic selected.
Yes, Discord did an update not too long ago, and every time it does an update, it likes to troll you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll automatically go back to default, which
Yep.
is
Just yeah, you could be a juicer and just write notes on your board and just show it to us. That's what he does.
Just like mime to us. Like act it out.
By the
Ooh, we
way-
get to charades for the morning.
Get a whiteboard. Like,
Yeah. By the way, Jamie, don't do this. That's bad.
You can do this.
Yeah, you can do this, but don't
you're
reverse
deafened
it.
now. Or I wonder if you being deafened is the. No. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I picked up something for a second.
Oh, okay, bye.
Hey,
That's
you could
charades. I was trying to think of what it was called, Munch.
you could really IT the shit out of it and unplug it and put it back in again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Do a
Did you try
hammer
turning it off
nearby.
and turning it back on?
Yeah,
Or-
did you exit Discord completely and then
Did you try restarting your computer?
did you try taking your computer, throwing it outside?
Have you made any sacrifices to the
Uh,
Dark Lord yet?
Oh my god. It-
How many souls have you sacrificed today?
Clearly not enough.
You have yet to appease the technology gods. Ugh. There's legend. Yeet your monitor. We have a replacement word for yeet. It's called alpha.
Wow.
That's what we do. We
I can
alpha
hear
stuff.
something.
Is it me?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Is
But
it
you're
me?
extremely quiet.
Is that me I'm waiting for?
Cha-cha. Have you hydrated it? It probably needs water. Yes, your computer absolutely needs water. Can't
you're
hear
right
it.
in that
Oh, there
case.
you go.
I can hear you now, and I can
Thank
see you, and now my world is better.
Yay.
Wow. So that's an interesting shirt you got going on there.
So you said pour the coffee on the computer?
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Starting with the keyboard.
all of chat just yes. That's, there was no there was no stopping you.
Done
It
it
was
before.
just all of us were like, yep.
Bye.
How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you? How are all of
good.
I was about to say, I mean, you guys can go get a new channel if you want to just talk to. So.
Okay, bye. Bye. It was nice seeing all of you. We're gonna go talk together. Bye. Just kidding.
Go hang out.
Lassie did try to vote Penny off.
Yeah, right.
See, this is-
Jesus.
this is
You
what
me.
it's like.
Never.
Listen, that's because you didn't invite me to play Borderlands 3. I heard you. I heard you.
Ooh.
So first of all,
This just got awkward.
Awkward.
first of all, let me give you my story before you judge me, and then you can judge me.
Judge him regardless, please.
Don't
So
worry
I
about it.
joined into my good friend, Mr. Jangle's game. His girlfriend is Wit's sister. And I joined into their game to see what they were doing, and they were just standing still. And they were like level 5, 6s, so they had just been playing, like just started playing. And I was in the car, and they were, you know, those gates that you enter when you go into a new zone or whatever. They had just gotten into that zone, and then they AFK'd, I guess, to go make dinner. So I put them in front of my car, and I pushed them all around the map. So they're nowhere near where they are. So I don't know if they're gonna come back and be like, okay,
Like, we
we moved. And then I YOLO'd Lassie and Ferg into my. Well, let me take that back.
Okay.
I YOLO'd into Ferg's game while he was streaming and did not realize he was still streaming.
Even though, never mind. We're not
Even
gonna
though
talk about
what?
that. You rated him after your stream?
Yeah, and then I left. So
Wow. Now it's been.
I had to go. I had to go eat dinner.
No, you didn't, because you left us to go eat dinner.
Yeah, and then I had a second dinner.
All right, so Penny's a hobbit confirmed.
He's just a really big hobbit.
I've grown. I ate my potatoes.
Potatoes.
Mary Pippin
Actually,
actually
boil them,
grew
stick 'em in
according
a
to the
stew.
books.
This is true.
Yeah.
And
They had
she's
the end water.
she's also the same species as it. In case we want to debate that now too. Did you see that in chat? I guess nobody else saw that in chat. Nope. All right. I think
I missed
you
that.
saw that in chat, right, Jamie? Pixie posted like a comparison between Poppins and it, saying that they're the same species.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
So
believable.
I took it to the next level and said, what if they're the same people? Like,
Wow.
what if Poppins died and then reincarnated as it? Because they reference the same places but at different times, like 20-something years later. If we go by or the releasing of the movies, like there's like I think a 22-year difference between the two, like the last Poppins and the first It movie, I think. So go ahead.
Isn't it take place every 30 years though?
Right, and so does she. She comes back every
Wow.
30 years to hang out with the kids, and she gets her energy from the kids by hanging out and stuff.
So wait, so it consumes the kids to then go hang out with the kids.
You're wrong, by the way. It's 27 years.
Oh, 27. Okay.
We round up here.
Yeah.
No. Not for him. Everybody else is allowed to round up. Penny's not.
Well, technically we rounded up because I said 22. Wait, did I say 22? Somebody else said 22, and I agreed. We're going to go with that one.
Nope.
Anyway.
Nope.
Anyway.
Say 22. Why not?
Anyway. Oh, okay. Thanks, Munch. I thought you were on my side.
Thank you, Munchie.
So, okay, 27 years. But Poppins gets her energy from hanging out with the kids. Like, she doesn't harm the children when she gets their energy. It's like their happiness. It's like Monster
do you
Inc.
know?
How do I know?
You don't know what's in her bag.
Nobody does.
Wow.
She,
More children.
Yep. Can't confirm this is why she's it later.
We're not helping our case differentiate between.
Well, think about it. Like the giant spider opens up a well of nothingness with the glowing lights, and then her bag is a seamlessly endless void.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
It's a
they're
bag
just
of holding.
reaching into each other's like realm. So everything Mary Poppins grabs out is actually from the It universe. Like people's stuff just starts missing from their house.
My giant spider's missing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to be a spider for the day.
So Munch asks you, Jamie, what's with the story behind the shirt?
It's from a television show, The Office, but real story behind it is it was my brother who passed away, upcoming in 2 days. Favorite shirt, so I've been wearing it like all weekend.
There you go.
See?
It's
Office.
the
Go ahead.
US version of The Office, not the UK version.
With it.
Yeah.
We
So
would just talk to each other in quotes. Like when we went out to one night, we were just sitting there, and he was just like, "I feel God in this Chili's tonight," and I was like,
I have never seen The Office. Never
it's
have
pretty-
I ever.
Never seen the US one.
That was
I've,
really weird because there was just some random person that just walked straight past you.
it's a ghost.
Yeah. I have to stream my lounge, so
It's a ghost. We'll go with that one, right?
We have to stream from our lounge too. Our game,
Game
lounge.
lounge. Ah.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, there you go. Pulled that one up real fast. So,
I like how everybody knew where that was going to go.
yeah, right. So, we're going to. It's 5 till 10 for us, and I'm ready for a debate. So,
Uh-oh. I suddenly have to go look at the time.
and this is open to you, chat, as well. So please drop us your thoughts in chat.
5 to 3.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh God. Bye.
And
easy.
why?
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Star Wars.
What Star Wars universe?
I don't
Lucas.
think I don't think Star Trek has a expanded universe, do they? Like, do they have a
Star Trek
think they do.
cinematography universe and then an expanded universe?
I mean, they technically hit a giant
Think
reset
they
with
do.
the most recent movies.
Oh well, I don't watch crappy shows, so or movies.
Movies.
Well, it's also a show.
Okay. But
I'm just.
Wow. I don't feel like I can comment on this because I grew up watching Star Trek with my dad, so it like has that personal thing, and then I enjoy them both for different reasons. I'm
I did too, but I never really liked it.
So, Hideaway
Bye.
says.
I'm a mod. I can kick you out. Bye.
Unlimited power.
Chat went pretty fast on that one. My bad. It looks like Star Trek does have an expanded universe. From
Thank you, Phoenix.
Calvert says. Penny apparently hates his stream, so he asks this question.
He does. He's like, how can I get everybody to just leave all at once? Here we go.
So, okay, I heard Donnie say Star Wars.
Yes.
Why? And we can't go
ju-
with laser swords. I mean, that's a given.
Well, it's like that better than Star Trek is. It's just that's what I related to when I was growing up. I really enjoyed it. It was way
it's
cooler.
nostalgic for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking cinematography universe, expanded universe, or just Star Wars? It doesn't matter.
Just Star Wars in general. I'm a little iffy on all this new Disney crap, but I love it. And so even if they change my favorite canon,
Don't worry. 7, 8, 9 never happened. Filoni made sure of that. So
okay.
That's it.
we don't even talk about that one or those ones.
It's just I was the same with my dad watching Star Trek. I went to the movie theaters in the 90s when Star Trek movies were coming out, and it was cool. But if I watch some new stuff about Star Wars and Star Trek, then I can tell, I have a physical reaction when I see new cool Star Wars stuff. Like I get the tingles, and I'm like, ooh, super giddy.
So with Star Wars, I think we had this talk in chat last night, Jamie. Did you see that Disney is renaming Boba's ship from Slave One to Boba's ship?
No, it's like
It's literally just Boba Fett's starship is what it's called now.
Hey, look at this.
everybody's too PC.
Is that a Japanese? That is samurai style Boba. I
I came
like
prepared for this talk.
it. Sure did.
That's what I was waiting for.
Exactly, Coward. It is still Slave One. So, well, they changed it, Legend, because they wanted it to be more PC. They don't want a universe to have Slave in a very prominent figure. So, spoiler alert, there's still the Death Star. Is it going to be like the not so dangerous space station now?
No, it's just going to be called Planet Star.
Yeah, it's going to be called the Alderaan Destroyer? I don't know. What's happening here?
It's a can of worms. Once it's open, and it's like, who knows what next. And
It's like you could literally do this to anything.
You could. But I just think
I'm not going to call this a skewer. I'm going to call this a wooden stick with a pointy end.
That's
That's
a
the
really
Walmart brand
long
name.
way. Yeah. No.
Oh well, I got this for my birthday, so this is where it's
Uh-oh.
actually came.
Okay,
this
bye.
He's showing off again, guys. Hold on.
No. This is where it came
Pause.
from. It's like all these are like different sizes. So
Wow.
I like how he took the skew around. He's like, it's a different size, and it goes off the screen.
Weaponize
nice.
all of your treats.
Right?
So
We
when
drove
are
the
you-
short stick.
hey,
Don't run with any of those.
Run with all of them.
So,
Oh, you look so fancy.
holding up that almost pony tie. I like it. So we'll go to you now, Lassie. You said Star
Uh-oh.
Trek, and you said it was also
It's both.
Oh, I thought you said Star Trek because you grew up watching it.
I think there's it's hard for me to make the decision, right? There's something I like from both of them. And I grew up watching both. Like I watched the original 4, 5, and 6 as a little kid, screaming about how I wanted an Ewok, and I wanted my parents to go out and get me one right away.
I have to have it now.
Go catch me one, Mom and Dad.
But my dad had like the little phasers from Star Trek. Like we watched the show, and I could like use the little phasers and like shoot him. Not that they did anything,
Right.
but
They were
So
set
it's
to
just-
stun.
yeah. Exactly. That's why I got everything, because I stunned him and then like took his money and ran. I'm just kidding.
Wow, that escalated.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I think there's a lot that I love about both of them.
Sure.
Like I even watched like the old school Star Trek.
Triangle would have a field day then. That's like his
Same.
favorite. Um, so
Phoenix
I-
says good luck to me.
I saw
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, my
Just
friend.
you in general. Just good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm the only one who gets luck. Nobody else does. You all have to deal without it.
So, what about you, Jamie? I know it's a Star Wars for you. So,
Yeah. it's
why is it
definitely-
Star Wars?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hurt everybody here, but I have never watched Star Trek ever.
Yes.
Oh, yeeting you out. Okay, hold on.
She went ahead and waved goodbye. See you later.
Disappear into the void.
I
Um,
always loved Empire Strikes Back. That was one of my favorites. And as for the new movies, like I didn't care for the newer ones, but I personally really loved Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was really well done.
Yep. I think Rogue One went to go on to kind of pave the way for Fight Me Later, but pave the way for Mandalorian to prove that you don't need the Force or lightsabers or anything in a Star Wars movie to make it a Star Wars movie.
Exactly.
I think without the success of Rogue One, I don't think Mandalorian would have had so much success, minus the fact that Filoni was there and kind of guiding the way for it. And the reason why I say that is because when you think Star Wars, you think, lightsabers and, Vader and all these, and the Force, exactly. And then you go watch The Mandalorian, and sure, they have, oh man, what's his name? Not Baby Yoda. Grogu? That was his name, right? Grogu? Yes, thank you.
It's Baby Yoda.
Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to.
You've been corrected.
Been recorrected. Oh man. But I don't know. It's just like, sure, he was there and he used the Force every now and then, and it was like, oh my god, the Force. But it wasn't like, oh my god, the Force. Anyway.
I think you
Part of the story.
I think you underestimate the love for like Mandalorians and Boba Fett though, and that
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have the Mandalorian sticker on my Camaro, and I have the Bounty Hunter book and everything. So I wouldn't go that far, Lassie.
I just feel like even without Rogue One, you would have had a group of people who would have been interested in watching that series regardless.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I guess I'm using Rogue One as like a pioneer to
Yeah.
prove that
It brought in an audience.
right, to prove that, in cinematography viewpoints, you don't need the Force to have a really good Star Wars movie or show, really, is I guess what I'm saying. Unless we count IP Man in Rogue One. His name's Donnie, right? I think his name is Donnie, right?
Yeah, it's the best name.
Yeah.
Dude,
Not biased at all.
no,
It's
weird.
Unless we have Donnie who's walking around saying, "What? I'm one with the Force, and the Force is one with me." Is that what he's saying? I think.
Force the Force was with me.
Yeah, something like that. But unless we count that. So what about you, Rich? Star Wars or Star Trek?
It's Star Wars, but I think there's such different things. Like, I don't really think you compare them. I don't know why there's such a. I mean, that's the question people have been saying, like, since like the 70s and stuff. But I mean, Star Trek is like far more technical, sciencey, something like that. Whereas Star Wars is kind of for the masses. Like, there's nothing too technical or sciencey in it. It's like popular for everyone.
Right. I guess I would give you. It is a stark contrast between the two because they're two drastically different things, and
I think they're under two different genres. Like Star Trek is science fiction, and Star Wars is like science fantasy. Like
Yeah,
for me,
I guess I could say
Jedi
that.
Knights and stuff.
And I guess so, yeah.
because like the whole point of Star Trek is it's supposed to be like attainable. Like, hey, like using logic, we're gonna write the script. Minus a couple episodes, but like eventually we could be there. Whereas Star Wars is a long time ago, different galaxy. We don't have to explain how shit works. It just looks cool.
Right. We got freaking lasers.
Yeah. Freaking laser.
These are swords.
What about you, Asylum? I mean, I know it's Star Trek for you, but why?
Well, I've watched all of them. I've watched Star Wars and Star Trek. And I kind of agree with what Rich is saying. You can't really compare them both. I don't know why they're being compared in the same aspect because it's completely different.
Hmm.
Star Wars, yeah, it's cool, it's fun, it's you don't really have to think about what you're following. And then you've got Star Trek on the other hand. You're like, would that actually work? Could you actually do that in real life?
Hmm.
Because, like you said, it's a galaxy far away, which happened thousands of years ago.
Right.
So we like in real life, we've actually taken stuff from Star Trek and actually used it.
This is true. We've done
So-
their
Like, how do you think the flip phone was invented?
Really?
Yeah, that's where the aspect come from. The Motorola flip phone. That's where that came from.
Oh, cool.
I feel like you're trolling me. Is what I feel like.
Google it.
I don't trust Google. We've already established this.
All right,
Only
my
because you're
favorite
always
shoe.
wrong.
all right,
You're
use
always
your-
wrong.
Use your own web-based search.
Bing.
He'll go back to
well-
like the 2000s. Use Yahoo.
If you
I was
think, if
thinking
you
of
think,
DuckDuckGo. Thank you.
okay. Think about it. Think about it this way. When was the original series of Star Trek released?
I don't know.
Here,
don't
I
watch
have
Star
it
Trek.
right here. I already did it. I already did it for you.
There you go.
I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna send
Where'd
you
you
the link.
post it? Oh, you're sending it to me.
I was gonna post it in chat in case
Read
anybody
into the
wanted to see it.
class.
No, not me, but if you want to, that's fine. Where's Triangle when we need his voice to read things?
Right. Did Star Trek communicators inspire the invention of the cell phone?
I don't know what it says, so it could prove you wrong, Asylum. I just copied the link.
Therefore, the communicators in Star Trek have long been noted as being the inspiration for the handheld cell phone, which was first invented in the early 1970s by Martin Cooper at Motorola. Although obviously the first actual handheld cell phone was gigantic, and it shows a picture of Cooper with a shoe next to his face. In fact, Cooper even appeared in a documentary called How William Shatner Changed the World, where he noted the inspiration.
This is
Told you.
false. At the bottom.
Do what?
Asylum's like,
Like boom.
It says it's
No.
false at the
Yeah,
bottom.
right?
Told you guys. No one's even like saying no.
Status false.
There, it actually continues on past that and says Cooper explained a couple of things. First off, you know that he'd been working on Motorola years before Star Trek came out.
wow.
Either way, Cooper's main message is that he was working on. Yeah. So whether Dick Tracy should get the credit or not, it wasn't Star Trek that inspired it. I think the fact that Motorola had been working on the technology since the late 1950s does suggest that Cooper is believed here. So I'm going with the legend as false.
One opinion.
Still believe you.
One expert opinion.
We
with
still
well
love you,
done
Asylum.
research.
I know. But then you've also got the likes of, like, what else did they use?
Exactly.
What else did they use from the actual films? I think there was a newer film that they actually come up with a new way
Well,
of like.
The medical stuff that they do there, like there's a
Yeah.
lot of similarities and stuff that we have now. I mean, I'm sure you see it working at hospitals.
And
Oh yeah, I see it all the time.
that was something I was going to say. Legend was the particle manipulators. We actually can move particles, like I think it's like a second, either backwards or forwards in time now, and that was something that Star Trek was doing. And I believe, I know somebody's going to correct me because I'm going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, and somebody is always quick to that.
Just don't say that anymore.
You're right.
We'll just assume you're wrong regardless. It's fine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I believe a lot of the engineering that came from that was based on like theories from Star Trek. So we'll go to Strix and then we'll go up to you, Hideaway. Strix, what do you think? Star Wars or Star Trek? It's already been established that they're not in the same comparison. So
Well, you see, I judge it more based on like how the movies went, how the books went. I never read Star Trek, so I can't really base like book volume on that. But I grew up reading Timothy Zahn's work, which is
Right.
what what happened after, you know, Luke takes down, the Sith Lord and all that fun stuff.
Oh, with Jade and goes on and has a family, and then you get the Yuuzhan Vong and all that stuff. Is that what you're talking
the
about?
Solo twins and all
Yeah.
that. So for a book perspective, I have to say, Star Wars. But for Star Trek, I feel like Star Trek had the better movies, just because I grew up like watching them with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and like the one I can note from memory pretty well is when they had to go back in time to save the whales because they came in contact with an alien race, and they needed the whales to be able to talk to them, and they sent a Russian down to the U.S. during the Cold War to look for nuclear missiles.
Oh, I bet that went well.
It was funny, and Star Trek had a whole bunch of stuff that was pioneered for what they were. They had the first interracial kiss on screen,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not something that Star Wars can say.
Right.
Yeah, the story behind that's great too. Like they do it on Drunk History. If you guys haven't,
I love Drunk
watched
History.
that. Yeah, how like William Shatner it's like no, we'll do it both ways. You guys can take either way, and they did it with the kiss, like for all of their film enough to where they only had one take left, and then they did that scene without the kiss, and then it wasn't until like editing they realized William Shatner had his eyes crossed the whole time, so they couldn't use that scene anyway, so they had to use the interracial kiss, but they had to have the scene or else it wouldn't make sense.
Huh. The more you
An
know.
Yeah,
expert.
He
We
totally
have an
screwed
expert
up.
in chat.
Yeah. Right. Oh, there's Triangle Man's.
Yep, we have an expert in chat now.
That's the first thing he says. I don't even know when he tuned in. It's just immediately Star Trek, Star Wars.
It's probably because of my tweet, by the way.
Oh, great. So what do you think, Hideaway? Star Trek or Star Wars? And are you still working?
Can't hear you. Nope.
Oh, she did it. She did it. She did.
Yep.
She did it the right way.
2 minutes.
You can either grab the whiteboard.
So,
Or acting it out. Egg
wow.
is trash.
Lobsters.
That,
Uh-oh.
that's just muted.
How are you
Now
now?
you're muted and I
muted.
can't hear you.
Nope. Can't
Nope.
hear you.
No.
2 more minutes.
2 more seconds?
2 more minutes.
Uh-oh.
Victor.
Oh man, everybody's
Yeah,
here.
or victory? What's happening? Oh, wait. Nope. This way. This way. My bad. This way.
Touchdown!
So until she gets her technical difficulties straightened out,
we don't know that we want your opinion.
Wow.
We already
get
know what
Kyle
your
in.
opinion is, dude. It's Star Wars.
it's actually not.
Bullshit.
So, fun fact.
Uh-oh. Is it really fun?
No,
Or is it mediocre fun?
it's not as fun as Asylum's Cup fun, where you can have epilepsy just looking at it. But
Every time I look at him, I thought he was like taking a bong rip or something.
Yes.
But
Whoa.
Oh, we can hear you now, Hideaway.
Yeah, no, I hadn't plugged my microphone and I didn't realise because it was just so last minute.
I was gonna
wasn't
say,
prepared.
like, were you working this entire time with no headset? I was like, wow, that'd be really awkward. It's like, hello, oh, it's user side. Click.
Yeah, if you try to turn it off and on again.
So,
But yeah, no, I'm here.
Star Trek, Star Wars, why?
Neither.
Neither. Oh,
Both.
both.
So, a little bit about me
Both of us were, huh?
Okay.
It hurt.
is a little bit about me, and Rich, you'll know this. Is my dad basically raised me.
Mhm.
So, because obviously we know each other in real life. I don't know if that's come up.
A couple of
so-
times.
Yeah. So my dad raised me on sci-fi. So every show you can imagine. So they're all very special to me.
Mhm.
And what Donnie was saying is like how groundbreaking Star Trek is. Because I was going to say that, and I was just sitting here thinking, you stole my point. Thanks. You have to remember, like, they are groundbreaking in different ways. Like, the equality message that comes out of Star Trek, the desire to move forward as a society. Because even in Star Trek, you don't have money, you don't have currency. like it's been obliterated on the earth. There's stuff like that, like being able to replicate food. I know they're trying to do that in real life, but I don't know if that'll ever be possible. So they're just going up to a machine.
I don't know. They had Spy Kids. They did it.
Tea hot. Spy Kids probably
They were groundbreaking.
they probably stole it. And then obviously the magic of Star Wars, like just
The fantasy
Force.
based on it.
the Force is amazing, right? So I wouldn't be able to pick between them. I think it's a little bit sad that you're making us pick between them, Penny. I think it's mean.
It's intentional.
How dare you?
How controversial.
But also, can I
Yeah.
just say a shout out to the Borg, because they are the creepiest thing I've ever seen, and I still hate them to this day. I said this to Asylum when he wanted me to play Star Trek Online. I'm like, do not let me go near the Borg. I hate them. And then you just
I
see
think
them, the
I've
little
even said that
pizza
before.
cutters.
There's like a whole
Shout out to
like,
the Borg.
there's
Shout
like a
out to the
whole
Borg, my buddies.
there's like a whole 2-hour like gameplay where you have to fight the Borg in space and on the ground. So it's
Because
just
that's,
like, let's just do that first.
that's a whole concept in itself, though, to assimilate organic matter into a computer to make the computer keep going, to be assimilated. And that's like when a society takes over you. That's like a whole other political concept, like when you get sucked into a society and you lose your identity.
Mm.
So
So
there's a
Like
lot.
the Born identity.
A lot. I've not seen.
Yeah, but it's a cube ship. I guess it doesn't
Wait,
need
no,
everything.
there are Borg spheres as well. Asylum will back me up. There are spheres as well.
I'm pro.
Oh, I see.
Don't test me. I know this stuff.
So for me,
Rip.
I can't really speak too much on Star Trek side because I've only read the comics and like the graphic novels and stuff. So my knowledge on them is super limited at best. As much as I like Star Wars, like I'm a huge, big fan of Star Wars. I think conceptually I would probably lean more to Star Trek just because it makes more sense. It's more logical. It is more easily to say we could probably do this, like what they're doing. And then you look at Star Wars and then you're like, there's no way we can make sound happen in space. Like,
It's fantasy.
Why not?
I mean, to be fair, they both have explosions. in
fair-
space, so-
To be fair.
Be fair.
To be fair.
You're right. There are still explosions in space, which should not be happening. They should just fall apart. That's it. But I do think Star Wars, though, has more of a span of coolness, if you will. I guess that goes back to what you were saying, Donnie.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they pull heavy influences from, like, magic, like Merlin and stuff like that, and the Knights of the Round Table, and because you look at the Jedi Council, and that's basically the Knights of the Round Table.
Right. So if you like were to do another comparison, that would be like Braveheart versus King Arthur.
Right.
You know, like
Still technically the same, but not really at the same time.
yeah, like one
Not
is like cool
really,
and
but-
phantasmal, but like
Yeah.
while the other one was just like sexy ass Mel Gibson.
You know, Braveheart is mainly very factually inaccurate, yeah?
Yeah.
As an American, I will disagree because
I'm a
the-
historian,
Just how it happened.
and it's incorrect.
I like how you led off with "as an American." Thanks, Donnie.
As
As an American, I don't really know, but
they did get some factual stuff right in Braveheart, but the rest of it was just utter shit.
Well, I
Yes,
just
a
use
lot
that
of
because
it.
a lot of people know it. Like for me, like I really like historical stuff, but like real historical stuff, like Joan of Arc and the whole like Genghis Khan stuff. Like
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
that's those stories and like going like they're crazy, awesome stories, but they more or less happened, as opposed
So-
to there's no magic behind it.
basically the only factual thing that Braveheart did was the kilts. That's about the extent of it. So
There's a little bit. There's a little bit more than that. I mean, there was
More
he
than
did
that.
get hung, drawn, and quartered, so that
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Also, they couldn't have picked the most shittest actor for the fucking part.
Wow. That's
Wow. Wow.
They should have used Sean
That's cool.
Connery. I believe it.
They should have. Fucking
Yeah.
accents there.
Rest in peace, Sean Connery.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out to
He just
Sean.
died.
Wait, you gotta turn it the other way.
Yeah, you gotta
You
do it
did
this
it
F in the
way.
chat.
Ah.
F in the chat for Sean.
Yeah, you did it wrong.
So it looks like it's a comparable universes between the two. So now we'll go to a more comparable universes of Marvel and DC. So we're just here
Why?
stirring the pot today.
Why?
That's all we're doing. We're just
Look at the time.
That is all we're doing is just stirring the
Penny's
pot.
like, I just want to hurt someone today. Who hurt you, Penny? Who hurt you?
Just trying to make enemies today.
Yeah. What best
How
way to
fast
do
can
this?
I get everybody to leave?
How can I offend a whole panel at the same time?
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
Hold my hat.
Hello, 4-star. We are in the debates of we just passed Star Wars versus Star Trek, and it was inconclusive. And now we're moving on to
Another horrifying topic.
I'm not sure it was inconclusive.
of DC versus Marvel. So I think one of these will be a little bit more interesting to argue on the sense, because I think we can agree that Marvel does better movies while DC does better animations, like anime or cartoons and stuff like that. And we can also agree that DC, every movie they've had has just been utter total crap with the inability to make sense of what's happening.
Yeah.
After like one,
Do what
Well,
now?
like,
I watched like one, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not following this. Like the Marvel one takes up enough time as it is. So
Yeah, right.
well, it's weird. Like, I have always loved Batman. Has always been my number one, like, superhero. Like, I still buy Batman
Right.
stuff whenever I see it. But
Man, underwear.
as a dad, like, my kids love Marvel so much, and so when I started getting into it, like, the whole series that they've been doing, the Marvel universe, since the last decade, like, that's really gotten me into it, and I prefer Marvel overall, but like nothing can beat like me growing up with, you know, Adam West Batman and like all of the Batmans in the 90s. Like that's me. That's what I am.
I would give it to you. I think Batman, as if we go with more recognizable superheroes for the DC, I do think Batman, as many reiterations as he's had, definitely carries the franchise forward. And as far as, you know, movies go,
And being able to stay a good character through, you know, Michael Keaton and George Clooney and Val Kilmer, like, doesn't matter who plays Batman, like, Batman's awesome, but I cannot imagine any of my Marvel favorites being played by anybody else. It
Right.
would just
like now,
Also,
be
they
weird.
never did that.
Right.
It's literally been the same person all the way through. I think if they had done the movies at different times, that maybe they could have gotten away with changing up the character, like the actor.
Yeah, the only like they did it with the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, but I think and the Hulk. Those are the only ones, but those aren't.
those
I
aren't.
mean-
I was gonna say those aren't like real, and those aren't in the MCU universe. Those are Marvel, but they're not in the MCU universe. If that makes
And,
sense.
I think they also argued that it was like almost like in the comic books, there's Spider-Man and then there's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
Mhm.
So
That was the big difference with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, because Andrew Garfield's was labeled as the Amazing Spider-Man, and that's how they differentiated the universes, and that's why the bad guys in the Amazing Spider-Man were completely different than the ones that were in Tobey's Spider-Man.
Can I pose a question to the panel?
Let's go for it.
No, it's not a bad one. It's topical. How do you guys feel about Hugh Jackman being replaced as Wolverine? Apparently, it's coming. How do you guys feel about that?
I think depending on
can't do
who,
it forever.
I was gonna say depends on who does it. I mean, if we get somebody who, like, what's his face who did Venom in Spider-Man 3, the guy that was from that '70s show.
Topher Sutherland.
Yeah, if we get somebody like that who fills a role that should not be filling that role at all, it makes zero sense, then I would be pretty upset. I'm open with any of these superheroes being replaced, like Chris Evans, Rufio, like all these people. I'm totally okay with being replaced because what Lassie was saying, it needs to happen. Like it's reached that point where these people have been playing these superheroes for what, a decade now.
Longer.
Is it longer?
I think it's
almost 2
longer for
decades.
Hugh
Oh,
Jackman,
okay.
Yeah.
So I think we've reached that point where they need to be replaced. Like there's
Another reboot.
well, I wouldn't really say a reboot. More like acknowledging that this person was in the universe, like what they're doing with Iron Man. Like they acknowledged that he was there, and so then you're going to have, was it Iron Heart? I think supposed to replace Iron Man. The young black lady that's supposed to replace him. I think that is amazing. Like that is like to have somebody like that replace somebody like what's his face? I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The guy that played Iron Man.
Robert Downey
Tony
Jr.
Thank you. Yes.
That's brain diarrhea.
Yeah, that was just done. I think it needs to happen. So if you were to see somebody that is supposed to replace Hugh, is there an actor that you think could replace him? I think that would be a good question to ask as well.
I'm going to say Asylum. Asylum's
Yeah.
new Wolverine.
There you go. Can
I
you
agree with triangles.
just give us all the money later?
I mean, we can try.
Can you get some of those sticks and put them between your hands right now so we can just get a feel for you in the role? Oh my god, he's gonna do it.
What do you think, Strix?
Yeah, it does have all those.
Who do you
I don't
think should be the next Wolverine?
I just don't know if anyone can actually replace Hugh Jackman because, like, growing up, he was literally trained to be in musicals, acting. Like
Right.
that was his thing. Like you get to see more of that when he started in The Greatest Showman. But it was also a great indicator of his age because if like I'm really big into what happens behind the scenes. I don't know if anyone else here is, but there was a point where Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman came from opposing sides and crossed, and they had to slide on their knees for it. And it took them over 30 takes because Hugh Jackman just doesn't have the knees for it anymore.
Right.
But he brought such like intensity to the Wolverine role while also having that soft side whenever he dealt with like Jean Grey that I can't think of any actors off the top of my head that can keep that type of relationship and differentiate it so well.
Right.
And plus the
That's a good
chops
point.
he had, that they had to glue that on. I
I was gonna say those were super
glued.
glued.
Without interrupting, I'm just gonna go now, guys.
Who's leaving?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Ridge.
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Yeah, it was a pleasure
Repaint.
joining you.
Repaint your living room,
Yes.
buddy. That's my colour.
This is my favorite paintwork in the house.
That is my living room colour. These guys will attest to that. Stop stealing my stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks for having me.
me.
Bye.
And there's the claws. So
Yes. I see it. Look at that little
Yeah, I just sent
stare
you a
as well.
message.
I think who could replace Hugh would be Tom Hardy.
But he's already Venom.
Right, but Chris Evans was already the Human Torch, and then he was Captain America.
Batman.
So, what's that face, Dottie? That looks like a face of total disgust. He's like, oh, he said Tom Hardy.
Absolute horror.
Yeah.
But Tom Hardy wouldn't be wearing a mask as Wolverine.
He better be wearing a mask. That is the one thing that I'm so pissed off about Hugh's Wolverine. He never wore the iconic mask of Wolverine.
I love the mask, and I think that's what they need to go to next. Is they need to it's going to be more goofy because you see masked people in what was it, The Boys, but yeah, I want to see the next Wolverine be like straight up like mask wearing, like gritty, gnarly,
Mhm.
and he's
Yellow
short too. He's supposed to be like a short, like Wolverine type person, you know.
But I do think he would be really good at it, and I think, well, let me get everybody else's opinion on it before I like swap to the next Marvel thing. What do you think, Asylum? Next person for Wolverine? Do you have anybody, or is it just whoever picks up the role picks up the role?
And his name was John Cena. No, I'm not I don't actually know, to be honest with you. There's that many good actors out there that you could get to play the role, but you'd need to see them actually do the role before you
Right,
put the film out.
right.
To see if they get the fan base drawn in, to see if they get the crowd reaction, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Triangle says
I don't know, I don't think-
Kit Harington because he's already short and hairy. Oh, fuzzy. Sorry.
No, not Carrington.
I mean, Jason Statham.
I think he would be all right at it.
No,
He's already got he's already
No.
got the martial arts background.
Well, yeah, and Wolverine's also Canadian, and I don't
Exactly.
think is Statham? Is he Canadian? He's not
He's from
Canadian.
London. He's
He's
from
from
London.
Right. So I don't know.
I know who you could. It's just popped into my head. Just get.
I
fucking
swear
Kyle with
to.
it.
I was gonna say. What if we get? I think the fan protest was to get
Kyle to do it.
what's his face from Letterkenny.
Oh my god.
Wayne.
Yeah,
Which
Wayne.
one?
Wayne.
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 A lot of people are saying he should do it.
So funny you should mention that. Since you've actually brought that up, I think we need a little. Intro to the Wayne
Please.
from you, Penny, please.
Get me through my workday, Penny. Do it. I
Come on,
need
make
this.
us all
Sonic.
make us all smile, make us all cheer up again.
What am I
Come
doing?
on.
So we're talking about Glenn, and he's gonna say Wayne a lot, and he just absolutely loves Wayne. Wayne's like his favorite, bestest person in the world, and he wants to do nothing but love on him and share all of his kindness, and maybe drop his pants on accident in church. He really loves Wayne.
Accident.
There you go.
Tony's face is just like, what the
I've never seen the show, so it's completely out of context for me.
So glad I came into
Don't
that.
worry, we'll share it with you. It's fine.
Hey, look, I mentioned Kyle's name and he comes in.
Hey there,
He's
Kyle.
adding
Blame Kyle.
CDs.
He was
I-
summoned.
Was so happy to come into that.
I saw you hit AFK
Wow.
channel.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw you pop into AFK channel, so I figured I'd bring you in before I went into impersonations.
Mhm.
So, Jamie, what do you think?
I love your shirt.
Who should we, excuse me, who should we have replace Hugh for Wolverine?
Yeah. Charlie Hunan.
Charlie who?
Who's that?
That's a shout.
Sons of Anarchy. Jax.
That is a shout.
Oh wow,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I could see
I-
that.
Fantastic.
I didn't even think of that. That's a really good pick.
And like,
That's actually a good shout.
It's a
dude,
very good shout.
Joshua Jackson, Charlie from the Mighty Ducks. I think that could work too.
I can't see him in anything but Mighty Ducks or Dawson's Creek.
What about you, Kyle? Who do you think should be the next Wolverine?
I haven't thought about that because I thought Hugh Jackman would just do it forever. So I really haven't thought about
He's
it.
immortal. He just plays them forever.
They just CGI him when he can't move anymore.
Funny fact about Hugh Jackman though, he actually had throat surgery when he was doing The Greatest Showman, and he still sang, even though he was advised if you sing, you could lose your vocals.
Man's crazy.
Rob
He's
Delaney.
just
Gotta look that person up. I don't know who.
Rob-
Oh,
Who?
I know who Rob Delaney is. He's a comedian, isn't he? He's funny.
Robbie Thomas Delaney is an American comedian, actor, writer, and activist. He was a co-star and co-writer of the TV show Catastrophe and has appeared in minor roles in blockbuster action comedy films like Deadpool 2. Is that the guy that had like no superpowers in Deadpool?
Yes.
That is the guy that had no superpowers. I can
Because
see
Brad
it.
Pitt was invisible, wasn't he?
Yeah, Brad Pitt was invisible. And Brad Pitt did the role for a cup of coffee. That's how much he got paid, was a cup of coffee.
You could just get Ryan Reynolds to do it.
Well, Ryan Reynolds is supposed to be Deadpool in that universe anyway. Like Disney's actually said that Deadpool will be in several of their movies, whether it's cameos or whatnot. But he will be in it.
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have like an ongoing like
joke,
their own universe
yeah
feud going. So it's great. I like Rob McElhenney.
Triangle. You either die Hugh Jackman or you live long enough to become Steven Seagal.
Oh dear.
Who do you think, Lassie?
So I had to look up short, stocky actors.
Oh.
Did you type that into Google? Did you type that into Google?
100% type that into Google. Just
you
so
are
know.
super brave.
I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but Scott Caan. He was in oh my gosh, what was he in? He was in Hawaii Five-0.
Which one? The original or the reboot?
The reboot. Here,
How do you spell his name?
C-A-A-N is his last name.
Well, I can kind of see that.
If we're looking for short, stocky actors, he was in Ocean's 11 and Ocean's
Yeah.
13, Gone in 60 Seconds.
If he had the whole
muttons,
Wolverine mutton chop things,
the good old muttons on him, yeah.
I think
see
he'd
it.
be
Those
like
kids moved on too.
the
Oh,
comical
yeah.
Jason Statham like version, right? Like I think he could potentially do an okay job. I also think that they should shift it to somebody who you wouldn't expect, like somebody who doesn't necessarily fit that Wolverine role. They're gonna piss everybody off, but I mean, what else is new? Like,
so.
Uh-oh, Kyle, you look like you're about to say something to me.
I was just reacting to piss everybody off.
Well, I mean, I think that they could easily pick somebody. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible and I don't remember his name.
Wow.
So I think we could do Robert Pattinson.
Oh God, no.
The
that was really loud.
The
Sorry.
reason for that is he's actually already done stuff like Wolverine before.
Out. Ooh.
I mean, he's Batman now, so.
Well, he's Batman now. Yes.
Yeah.
I also have another one for.
It's gonna be a Spider-Man next.
I have another potential person. Matthew Lewis from Harry Potter. Look, he has the body for it.
Little Neville.
He's not Little Neville anymore, guys.
He's not. Can
He's
confirm.
not.
Definitely not.
He's a
Definitely
total
not little
hunk.
anymore.
I
He's a
think he
Hulk.
could totally pull off Wolverine. 100%. And I would be front row, watch it I would pay to watch it at the movie theater.
Just the scene alone where I'll fight you. He's ruined. It's ruined.
No, he's played so many other roles though in other things.
That's tickled me.
What do you think, Hideaway?
To be fair,
To be
I
fair.
vote to find the Philosopher's Stone and just make Hugh
Silent
Jackman a Maul. Then end of problem, run in it. Hugh Jackman just do it to the end. I mean,
That's
I'm not
fair.
volunteering to go and find it and fight Voldemort, but you know, if someone wanted to find it and make it Immortal, I'd be happy with that.
Sam, I didn't appreciate you not joining in on a To Be Fair, by the way.
Asylum, get it together. To be fair, he's
Figure it
probably,
out, bud.
Figure it out.
He's probably annoyed that I didn't say him like Triangles did. He's like, come on, if someone on the panel was going to say me, it would be Hideaway. I'm so sorry, but Asylum. I vote Asylum. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
He's still in a mood.
That's fair.
What
That's
about you, Donnie?
Rob McElhenney, I think that's his name. the guy that played Mac in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
could see
I
that
can
if
see
that was
that.
his younger Wolverine, like if back in like World War II style
Yeah.
movie.
Just because like I've seen like, he's just got the like he's goofy as hell, but like if he was able to pull on a serious role, I think he's just got that build.
I know you're getting
You
out
know?
with that. Yeah.
Have you not seen his interpretive dance episode? He can be serious.
Yeah.
As serious
Nice.
as your shirt?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, Siri, I'm not talking.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Double troll. um, I do think as we go into the Marvel universe, it would be interesting to see who replaces these people. What I was going to bring up is the Phase 4 for Marvel. The 4 that they're using looks very similar to the Fantastic Four's 4.
Oh.
So I think this is when Fantastic Four pops in, because when you have all the multiverse theories that are happening now with Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Loki that's being played now, I think this is how they're going to retroactively add in mutants, because Fox had patent mutants, so that's why Quicksilver and Scarlet weren't called mutants. They were called what? Inhumans, I think is what they were called.
anti-humans. Yeah.
In DC, I think they're called metahumans.
In DC? Is that what you said? Because I'm talking Marvel right now.
All right.
Yeah, it's like,
sorry.
I was like, yes,
I think
metahumans is in DC, yes.
Come on,
I
Strix.
just-
Come on, Strix.
It's
Well, I'm
everybody.
like other mutants. I'm like just processing everything.
Yeah, but that's why they weren't called mutants, is because Fox owned the rights
Bye,
to
Donnie.
mutants. Yeah, bye, Donnie.
Okay,
He
bye.
said BRB.
Oh, I didn't hear
even-
him.
Oh, he wrote it.
Hey,
Wow.
type in chat.
That's why I appreciate about you, Lassie. Keep an eye on chat.
Got you.
So I think it would be their way of being able to add the mutants and everybody, and like the Fantastic Four and all these people into the universe with all these multi-dimensional travels that they're going to be doing. And I think that would be a unique way of adding them, because it'd be like, we've been here the whole time. We were just in, a different universe. So I would love to see them universe surfing, and then they just stumble across Deadpool, like
Oh, that
as
would
they're
be
going
cool.
through like a wormhole or whatever through a dimension, and then they it's popping up like people that you recognize as I don't know, Wolverine or Doctor Strange or any of these people, and then it just pops up with Deadpool with just his mask on and a towel on, and
Oh, yeah.
it gives that one line of "What the fuck," and then it goes by again.
Do you think they should do that with Doctor Strange's horror film that's coming up? Is it called Multiverse? Whatever the new one's called. Do you think they might just throw him in?
Madness, isn't it something like Madness? I think that's. I'm gonna have to look it up now, but
Yeah, because it's their first
Actually
ever
look
horror
something up.
film, isn't it? Ooh, burn Penny.
What?
You.
Egg is doing his own research for once.
Oh my god!
The egg is smart.
Look at him
We've
like
cracked
building
the
up his
egg.
rage. He's building
Yeah.
up his rage like, oh,
Multiverse of Madness. So I was semi-correct.
yeah. That'd be the perfect time to shove Deadpool in there.
I think so, yeah. And that's a good point too, Pixie. Now that we have everybody converging in the universe, now would be a good time to do Marvel Zombies or Secret Wars, if we want to go super nerd. I would be interested to see Secret Wars. I want to see a really, really good Doctor Doom is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom is one of my favorite villains, and just to have him basically laugh at any villain that comes on screen and then murders them, that'd be perfect for me.
You just want someone like totally like horrible just to off people.
Yeah, right?
Like with Thanos, when he pulled the stone out of Vision's head, were you like, yeah?
I was. Like, I remember sitting at the theaters and everybody's like, oh my god. I was like, this is amazing.
This is
Please
what
kill
I'm
him.
here for. Oh my
Please
god.
kill him. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting anonymously. I like your style. I think that's the first time I've ever received or had an anonymous gifter.
Anonymous, what a tag. What a name.
Anonymous.
You have the best Twitch name ever.
Anonymous.
And anonymous.
Anonymous. Plot twist.
have
It was Jamie gifting herself as anonymous.
We talked about it.
Plot twist. This is me because I didn't want you to get mad at me for gifting another sub.
Oh, was it you? That's yeah.
Yeah.
I figured as much because you've done 2 so far. 2, 3, 2. Yeah.
Isn't mine.
Well played, Kyle.
Blame Kyle.
God damn it, Kyle.
Wait, do
Sorry.
you have a blame Kyle in here?
I think I do. I think it's just exclamation Kyle.
there it
I
is.
did it.
A glitter bomb.
Oh no, you don't want that.
But speaking of universes, Penny, did you guys go into the whole like a bunch of Star Wars universe movies they're releasing, or TV shows and all that stuff that they're releasing the next year or two or a couple of years?
Have not, because I didn't want to do any form of spoilers, because I think a lot of it coincides with Bad Batch, honestly, because it's explaining.
Well, not
a good
spoilers.
part
They
of the
did
universe.
announce. I meant like that big announcement they did a few months back where they announced.
Oh,
Like,
you're
all
talking
the
like
new
the
upcoming
Book
shows.
of Boba and the
Yeah.
Ahsoka show and all that stuff.
Well, now that Mandalorian's been pushed back another year.
I thought Mandalorian was coming out in October this year.
No,
Because
it's
that's
been
when.
pushed back another year.
Oh, really? I did not know
Because
that. Because I know Bad
some-
Batch is supposed to end in October.
They're doing Boba's thing at the end of the year now. They're gonna hype that up, and then they're gonna do Obi-Wan's with Ewan McGregor show early next year, which I'm hyped for. I can't wait for that, especially because they're bringing back Ewan McGregor. That's just that
And
takes the cake for me.
Liam Neeson as well, but on a hush-hush basis.
I would.
He's got to be a Force ghost. Like, look at the end of episode 3 when Yoda mentions, "I'm going to teach you how to communicate with your old master." They have to follow up on that.
They did follow up with that in the Clone Wars cartoon.
Okay, well,
So he was already in there as a Force ghost. He was actually talking to Yoda.
live action. They have to
Okay,
follow
there we
up.
go.
I mean, what is Liam Neeson doing recently? Not much. This could be his ticket.
Doing Taken 7.
God.
I will find you.
I found you.
I have a set of Force skills that aren't very useful anymore because I'm dead.
I will find you, and when I do, we'll talk as ghosts. It's like, oh,
I will haunt you.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into a horror movie.
Now, hold on 1 second. Is that am I reading that right, Triangle?
Oh.
Did you
What?
actually donate that much?
Wait,
If
what?
you did,
Triangle
Wait,
Man.
what the hell?
Holy
What
shit.
the
now hold on a second.
Wait, just a tick.
Okay, so wait a minute. He just messaged me on Discord and said I meant to donate anonymously.
Oh,
Triangle.
Womp womp womp.
F in the chat, or maybe you in the chat.
Can we get
Nice.
just
No,
the
it's
alphabet?
W.
We'll just get the whole
W,
alphabet on this
W
one.
in chat.
W in the chat.
Nice
Wait.
execution triangle.
How
Yeah.
come you can't? How come you can't do the V backwards, but you can do the W backwards?
Because it's the 2 fingers.
Oh,
is
munch.
offensive.
Thank you,
my
thank you,
God.
Munch. So
I'll be honest. No one really cares
You
about
damn-
the 2
you
fingers.
damn
It's the middle
mods.
finger.
I didn't do it this time. It wasn't me.
Man,
triangle,
stop spamming in the chat. I'll come mod you.
triangle.
Stop it.
Thank you so much for that donation. I mean, I really appreciate that. That is
You're fun for it.
super helpful for me. I was choosing not to try and talk about it during Rise or Grind, but the
Can we talk about it though?
I guess. My GPU is dying, or actually is dead. It died yesterday or the day before
no.
yesterday. So Cha was kind enough to lend me his 2060 until I get enough money to pay off a new computer. So the donations to me go directly to getting computer stuff, whether, replacing stuff in my machine, new machine, desk, like all that stuff. The stream team
Because you don't need a chair.
I was going to say the stream team was kind enough to get me a Streamlab, is it Streamlab? I'm forgetting.
Secret Labs.
Secret Labs, thank you. Chair.
welcome.
So the team has come through pretty clutch and have helped me so far. It's very weird to receive gifts because I'm usually the one gifting people stuff. So I appreciate everything you guys have done, and I appreciate you for today as well, Triangle. Thank you. And it definitely will help for a new rig. Those are pretty pricey. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Get used to it.
We love you.
Oh, you guys. And what? What did you say, Highway?
I said we love you. Get used to it.
Oh, I thought you said we love you
We
when
love
you
egg.
swim. I was like,
I mean, if you
What?
want to go swim and demonstrate, by all means.
got a good backstroke.
That's a very specific kink. No.
So, again, thank you, Triangle, and your ability to tip anonymously.
Was it Square Mans or Circle Mans?
It was Square
It was
Mans.
Square Mans, yes.
I was Circle Womans for like 30 minutes.
It was pretty funny because I was trying to at Lassie and he kept popping up as Circle Womans, and I was like, "This is
This is weird. I don't
I
like
was
it.
like, what is happening?"
Can we talk about the fact that I joined this call today and forgot that I had changed my name to Gassy27, so I quickly changed it back to Lassie26.
Chat already said it because I hovered over you and it said Gassy. It was like Gassy27 or something.
I changed it like I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, it had already been said so in chat. I thought it was pretty funny. But to go back to what we were talking about, Kyle, I do agree. It would be really awesome to have cameos and stuff through these new upcoming Star Wars shows. I was super happy to see Ahsoka. I'm a big Ahsoka fan.
Yeah.
And what's her face that played Ahsoka did really well in the live action because it was it Ashley who did the voice acting for her in the cartoons, I think.
Yeah.
She's actually going to the Comic-Con. I know I shouldn't have spoiled that for you, but she's going to GalaxyCon.
Ooh, the same time
Just
that
saying.
we're going.
Yes, the same one, the same time.
I'm
I
just
know.
upset. I'm just upset they're having so many issues with the Mandalorian with like all the characters. Like the
Oh,
one
God.
with one girl they're having issue with because she's such a like she said some things and now she's like completely off the show.
Yep.
And now I thought I read that the main guy, the Mandalorian guy, they're running into issues with him.
Oh, I didn't
And
really.
and that's why it's been
know that.
delayed another year.
That's fucking
Oh.
stupid. I hate this
Yeah.
politically correct Disney crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um.
it is what it is. A lot of these people have to defend their image, and I can respect that as a company.
And they actually had a wrestler on the Mandalorian, the one of the
Yeah, the chick.
yeah. So now she's coming out in the news now. She keeps liking a bunch of anti-mask Instagram tweets. So they're thinking
she-
about cutting her now too.
Jesus.
She was doing that from the get-go, if it's the one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is her.
Oh
wrestling-
yeah,
no.
that doesn't surprise me for her then, because I know who that is.
Yeah.
Can we take a very special moment and appreciate Bill being in Star Wars?
Yeah.
The man who literally talked shit about Star Wars since day one. Absolutely trashed Star Wars since day one. And then Star Wars was like, you want to be in Star Wars? He's like, fuck it. Yeah, let's do this. And then he's like, he plays The Mandalorian. And then afterwards, he's like, you know what? Star Wars isn't that bad. I just talk shit because it was super popular. It's like,
I want to fit in. You know?
yeah, I wanted to make a bunch of money for free too. But
I'm amped though for even the Boba Fett show. That's gonna be so good.
oh yes,
So
And,
excited.
I wonder if they actually are gonna revert back to Slave One for his ship name, or if they really are just gonna keep calling it Boba Fett Starship.
Oh,
Because that
right.
would be really long sentence. Be like, he's like, all right, I'm just gonna go back
Yeah.
to Boba Fett Starship, aka my starship. It's like, what? It's like,
He just calls it the ship.
yeah, it's like my starship is probably what he'll reference it for now on. That would be so awkward.
Or he'll,
The word slave or
yeah.
Yeah, because it has slave in it. Disney wants to rid that.
It's Slave 1.
Yeah.
Not changed.
Since
Not
Empire Strikes Back, it's been Slave 1.
I mean, what, like at this
Dang.
point, episode 1 had Anakin and his mother as
Slaves.
essentially slaves.
It's like
So
plot
what's
twist.
gonna get up now?
Yeah.
They're gonna change that too. Don't mention it. They just heard you.
They're gonna cut it out of the movie and put a Jar Jar Binks short story in between.
Yeah.
That's the story I want to see is the
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks like
Oh,
You know
his
it's coming.
actual
You
Sith
know it's
master.
coming. It's coming.
it actually
It's
wasn't
finally
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And I don't care if it's fan made or whatever. I want to see.
it's.
like,
I think it's a
story
pretty
going
good
on,
fan made thing, honestly. Like
Right.
the amount of luck that creature has, and the amount of times that Qui-Gon says there is no luck, it's just the Force. So you got to put two together and be like, huh. And
Silent,
Was
are you
it-
okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading.
wasn't
something.
who else is
What-
doing?
I was
stuff?
gonna ask the same thing. I looked up and seen.
Work emails.
Is that a $1 tip triangle? Thank you. Wait, is that actually triangle, or is this
Square man.
okay?
This one's also square man's.
I do think it would be. I appreciate that, by the way. I do think it would be interesting if Jar Jar actually did come out to be like a Sith Lord or something. As silly and obnoxious as that is, like he comes out with. Did you guys ever play Star Wars Force Unleashed with Starkiller?
Yep.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the chick that you fought that had like the nunchucks? That'd be so crazy if he came out using nunchuck lightsabers.
Oh my God.
You're like, who are you? What did you do to my fanhood?
But every swing is an accident.
Yeah, right? Accidentally kills people. And he's like, oh, sorry.
It was the first one that had the
Wow.
2 endings, right?
Yes.
You had to choose. You
You were
whatever one you choose in
either
that last level.
you either
Yeah.
died as Starkiller being a Jedi, or you either died as Starkiller trying to kill Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can
did you
remember
do
being pretty
another
upset.
666 donation, Lassie? Jesus.
I think I remember being pretty upset that you died either way.
Thank you for
I think
that.
I went back and tried it and said, "Oh no, you die either way."
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you later, Triangle. Thank you for the donation and thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate
Hi,
it.
Triangle.
I think it would be really cool to see. Well, let me rephrase without doing spoilers for those who haven't seen Bad Batch. Caught myself. We know that the Kaminoans are in the Bad Batch because the clones are in the Bad Batch, so that's a given.
Pretty sure it was in the trailer.
Yes. So I really hope it shows the Civil War that happens between the Kaminoans and the Galactic Empire. I think that'd be really cool. Because, again, in The Force Unleashed, it shows that kind of briefly with Darth Vader destroying the entire facility. And The Force Unleashed, I believe, was listed as canon, was it not? Do we know?
I never looked that up, honestly.
Because Starkiller is referenced in Starkiller Base in Force Awakens?
Yeah, Force Awakens.
Yeah.
It's Force Awakens, yeah.
Yeah, and then wasn't Starkiller the original name of Luke Skywalker before he was Luke Skywalker? Wasn't it Starkiller
Yes, it was.
or Luke Starkiller?
Starkiller was supposed to be the Skywalker name, is what it was
Okay.
supposed to be. Because in the expanded universe, the twins were originally listed as placeholder names as Starkillers, plural. And then they were like, they're just Luke's kids now. So, it's no big deal. So, I don't know.
Has everyone here seen all 3 of the newer movies?
Yes.
I
Well, we
have.
just showed him on the Discord, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, just hey, some people didn't show.
Which
up.
ones did you see, Strix? You just 7 and 8? You haven't seen 9?
Yeah, I never watched 9.
Any
it was just
reason
something
why?
I watched. It's something I watched with my mom, and
Oh, okay.
you know, given the times, it wasn't really possible.
When you do watch 9 eventually, let me know because 9 is a very, very. I think it's more controversial than the 8th one. The 8th one,
Ooh.
there is a lot of controversy with the 8th one, but the 9th one, I've heard so much mixed reaction with it.
We're watching it on Monday. I thought we'd finished it. We haven't. We're watching it on Monday. The last one, if you're around.
Are we?
Yeah, I
think so,
thought
then. I
we
think
did
he's
number 8, didn't we? Not number
4
9.
stars saying
Oh.
they've never seen any Star Wars films, which is okay.
When do you start the film? Right away.
9 o'clock UK time, but I can delay it. It doesn't have to be 9 o'clock.
That is
Maybe
4
later.
o'clock for us in East Coast, US.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say my math is not good.
You damn you! Isn't it just 5 hours?
Yeah.
Not until 4:30.
Big old 5.
Okay, so 4:30 or 5 is when you're off. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a half an hour home.
Oh.
So that's
So
like I'll do military time, and Penny's like, yeah, just don't do
yeah,
that.
it's like the US doesn't not
Just don't do that. I'm like,
unless you were
don't
in the
do a
military in the US, majority of us don't understand military time. I mean, I had to run on military time because of working inventory and stuff, and that's what everything's put in as. But
Yeah.
I would speak it to like other managers and be like, "What time is that?" It's like, Jesus, you work here.
If everyone's seen The Last Jedi, what did everyone think of The Last Jedi? Because I want to gather people's opinions on that one.
So
'Cause
if these
that was
people
a-
haven't seen The Last Jedi, why would we spoil it for those who haven't?
Oh, okay, true.
Can I just
Thanks,
do a
Kyle.
thing?
Last
What? Hideaway?
Have you seen what Pixie's putting in the chat? Like the latest theory?
With Snoke being Mace Windu?
Yeah, what? Pixie
What?
What?
So
How?
the reason
Yeah.
the reason why they were saying that is because Mace hasn't been declared dead or alive, and he was blown out of the window with a disconfigured face, and he was using the Force and anger to keep him alive.
Yeah, it's been. It was like a year ago they went through that, and they like totally shut it down.
Kathleen
So-
was like, "That's not happening," and everybody's
Looks
like, "But why?"
I can't
Why?
I can't talk about that theory without spoiling episode 9 though, because what we
Right.
see in episode 9.
Yeah.
See, I
And
will-
it's
I will-
also go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like there's a whole other controversial aspect to that because Mace Windu is a master of Form 7 for those who actually are big geeks into the
And
series.
He fights with anger.
Yeah, and Form 7 is known as a corrupting form because the only people that ever wield it are Darkseid wielders. So
Mhm.
for Mace Windu to be wielding that as a Jedi is pretty much unheard of and makes him very unique.
And it does make him super unique. And if we go with, I think it was either last year or the year before, where they said lightsabers, the red crystals are actually bled crystals to turn red. There was a interesting theory with Mace's lightsaber is that fighting through that form, he temporarily would bleed the crystal, which is why supposedly he at the time was the only one to have a purple lightsaber. So it was the fine walk balance of being dark side and light side simultaneously.
Wonder if Samuel L. Jackson knows this.
I don't. The only reason he got that role, he told Lucas, he's like, "I will be this person, but I want a purple lightsaber."
You would though, wouldn't you? They're like, what colour do you want? I want purple. I
Yeah.
want something random. I want to be special.
And then Lucas was like, "But we've only seen green, blue, and red." And then
It doesn't exist.
he was like, "I want purple." And Lucas is like, "Fuck it! Now we have all the colors for lightsabers."
I mean, it did turn into others. Like now there's yellows for the
Right.
Jedi Sentinels.
Sentinels, yeah.
Yellow.
See, it'd be funny if you just went, well, I want this half purple, this half red, and I want just the tip to be green.
No, I want
Just the tip.
indigo. I don't want purple. I want a specific.
I want a shade of this primary or secondary color, please. But I have read a lot of theories on that. Is purple not Sam Jackson's color anyway? Sure, he uses it as glass. Hi, Sam. That is his favorite color, which is why he wanted his color to be in the movies. He wanted to be represented by his favorite color. But there was something else I was going to say about Mace. I was going to see you Star Wars nerds, see if you knew about it.
Don't ever spray that in your
Nerds.
face. It stings like shit, by the way.
I would believe you personally if you were to say that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I believe that would be a you thing.
Done it.
See, there you go. Can confirm. Done
I
it.
confirm.
Oh, what was I going to say? the ghost. You are absolutely right. I just read what you sent me, Kyle. You're absolutely. It's just gonna be.
Yeah. Just because. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I can't say anything because it's gonna spoil.
I mean,
I'm
you
sorry,
can't-
Kyle.
You can't just do us like that, Kyle. Jeez.
Send it to everybody. Share it with the class.
Except Strix.
Except Strix.
Strix, don't look at it. You're not allowed.
Don't look directly at it.
Don't look
It's
directly
like the
at the light.
Yeah, I'll just look away, and you can post it, and then
and
you
then
can
delete it.
afterwards.
It's like they say that. Don't look at this in a horror film. You're like, look at what? Your automatic reaction is to be, I want to know what it is.
It's
I'm just
the
gonna
same thing
DM
about don't push
people.
this button.
Yeah.
I want to know what the
It's
button
like-
does.
Don't
Thanks.
press that button because it.
Thanks
does
for the
this, and it's
DM,
just like,
Kyle.
Yeah,
well,
that's.
Wait,
I can't say
DM
that.
me.
I'm
Jeez.
doing it. I'm getting there.
You take forever.
Why did everyone?
That's what she said.
Oh
That's what
God.
she said.
Uh,
Just while we're DMing each other, VKane confirmed that Unleashed is not canon, and it
It
said
is
it
not
pained him
canon.
to type that. Yeah, pained him to
oh,
type it.
that's good to know.
Jamie, you've seen episode 9, right? Jamie.
He's like, regrettably.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So
Thank
I
you
can-
for that, VKane.
It's
Um,
nothing I had.
I could have swore that was.
I want to make sure I'm
canon.
sending it to the right people because I don't want to. I don't want to ruin it for someone who hasn't seen 9.
Kyle, have you seen the chat?
Oh.
It's your fault.
Thank you. Asylum, have you seen episode 9?
I have seen all of them.
Well, there you go. Okay, I sent you one.
You know, I
Apparently,
could
have
just
to catch up.
really spoil this for everybody and just drop it in chat.
We can't spoil it for Strix. It is a
Send it
spoiler
to
alert.
VKane and Pixie as well. They're invested. Send it to
The
VKane and
thing
Pixie.
is, I really don't mind spoiler alerts because it doesn't stop the experience I get from it.
Oh.
Are you
I don't think I
sure
can-
about this?
I don't think I can say this one.
It's a big one.
It is a big spoiler.
That's
for
what she said.
episode 9.
Wow.
I agree with you.
Is
Kyle.
that what she said?
Yeah.
Apparently that's what she said. I don't know if she's being kind
Oh,
when she
man.
said that, but she
I
said
think
that.
she's being a little too lenient
All
with
right,
that one.
so Strix, based on what you said with our talk about colors and lightsabers and stuff, we can spoil it for you if you don't care for spoilers, but it really is
Don't
a
do
big
it.
spoiler.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
I'll just like you're watching a comic a kill right now, right?
I finished it.
So my friend completely spoiled it for me, and I still watched it 6 times in a row.
That was a really
All
good
of it.
anime. That was a really good anime. I hope they do a season 2.
I don't know if they can do a season 2 at this point.
Well, they can pick up with a Kami.
Yeah, but it would be starting from scratch again, and I don't know if.
Well, she went to a different country, so I feel like they could totally do that for her. It would be a solo anime, but
Yeah, it wouldn't be a comic a kill anymore.
right. So okay, if you don't care, I'll be the one that steals everybody's thunder because I am totally
now-
okay with stealing thunder.
Before you say anything, right?
Yeah.
Please, somebody have the clip button ready because if his facial reaction is what we think it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Who's Pixie? You're in the chat. Pixie, you're on clips.
Okay,
So-
I'm being limelighted right now.
Feel the pressure. We're all watching your webcam.
And he's not going to give us a reaction. He's just going to be
All
like,
right, you've
cool.
moved. You're done
I'll
now.
just
Okay.
do Deadpool.
Penny,
So-
make his cam the biggest
The big
cam.
one. All right.
Yeah,
there you go.
Make his cam the big one.
All right. So hey, listen, Strix. The yellow lightsaber pops up at the end of episode 9.
Does it really?
It really does. Yes.
Yeah, it
Who
really
uses
does.
it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who
Ray.
uses it?
Ray.
Did she just find a lightsaber? Or actually, no, don't tell me.
I won't tell you that part, but she is the one that confirms the yellow lightsaber in the universe.
She's also doing something right
So
before that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Masturbating?
Yeah, let's spoil it, but be vague about it. Okay?
Wow,
Let's just
Donnie.
drop a bomb and go. But actually,
PG-13,
there's more."
buddy.
Like I feel like I'm in a Mr. Clean commercial or Billy Mays, you know. But wait, there's more.
But yeah,
Wait.
she does officially wield the yellow lightsaber, because I think there was only 4 yellow
it's made
lightsabers in
from
the
her
Clone
staff.
Wars. Yeah.
It's made from her staff.
And there's they don't even touch up on like at all in like the main cinematic about like how lightsabers are actually made. Like all that's done through the cartoons or the comics or even the write-off books.
Right. So they do go into depth as to why she is wielding the yellow lightsaber, and it is because she was classified as a Sentinel. So the Sentinel class is now officially canon, just like the Guardian class was. And there was there's 3 classes, right? Guardian, Sentinel,
And Counselor. I
and
believe.
Counselor. Yeah, Counselor is the one that uses the green one.
Yeah, they're more force-based than...
Yeah, that's why Yoda and Luke used the green one. Which was weird because Luke also used the blue one, but he's like, nah, I don't want to go like.
I lost that and my arm.
Yeah.
What he wants, let's
Back
be
and
honest. He does what he wants.
Well, Luke is unique in the sense that he also went dark side in the books.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He became basically the right hand.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a book called that, right?
Shadows
Or no, it's
of
called
the
the-
Empire, I think.
I think, yeah.
He went
He,
through some stuff, didn't he? Without spoiling it too much.
Yeah. Well, it's like Luke eventually adapted his teaching style because he obviously restarted the Jedi Council and the Jedi Order, but he adapted his entire teaching method
To incorporate
to
both.
that.
He incorporated both light side and dark side into his teachings.
Because he felt like if you feared the dark side, you would be ultimately drawn to the dark side.
Right. So he used teachings of Sith Lord Holocrons, Mace, Yoda, and I think he actually used Qui-Gon, because I think Qui-Gon was one of the first people to be like, the Force is the Force. Like, there's light side and dark side, and it's just the Force. There's no differentiation between the two.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, and one of the first holocrons he found was actually Qui-Gon teaching Ataru.
That's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, the fourth form that was initially picked up by Obi-Wan before he traded it in to learn Sarisu.
Look at that.
So that scene happened, and then something else happens after that, which I'm not going to tell you, and I need to know your reaction to that, because she says something that pissed a lot of people off, and also a lot of people popped for
angry.
it. Yeah,
so
so
angry.
Like,
You know what? Just for you, Kyle, I'll watch it tonight since I know I can't make it on Monday. I'm sorry, Hideaway.
It's okay. It's fine.
you also find out something else with her earlier in the movie too that I want to know your reaction to.
makes you want to judo chop everybody in the throat.
Literally, like a bullet point list of like how many things it's going to like tell me, because I feel like it's all you've been telling me.
So
Okay,
nine
tell
starts
you what,
off
just-
with like, it starts off in the beginning where you're immediately like, what the fuck, and then like a third way after that you go, what the double fuck, and then like you hit like towards the end, you're like, what the hell is going on, and then you hit like the end, you're like, I hate this movie. Like, it's just progressively getting madder and madder as the movie goes.
I will say that was me with Rogue One, but for completely different reasons. Nothing with the storyline, just how it all happened.
But I popped when Forrest Whitaker popped up in my, because I'm going through Jedi Fallen Order right now. Got to a part where the part with Forrest Whitaker, and that popped the hell out of me.
You're like,
I
what?
went nuts. And I was like, wait, you're in here?
That's a really good game. Did you see in the gaming chat in the Discord where
You tagged me. I did they release a trailer for it? Or is it just an announcement?
So it's kind of sort of like not really a leak, it's a speculation. Because this is about the time, I think, coming up when Fallen Order was released, I think. So it could be taken a couple of different ways with their tweet saying now's a good time, you should check out Fallen Order, because they recently just did the the upgrade from PS4, Xbox One to the new Xbox and the new PlayStation by uncapping the game. And then you have the time frame of when the game was released, which is soon-ish. Chat,
Okay.
do your
Yeah,
thing and
I have to
correct
get through
me,
it.
because I know I
gonna
think
get
I'm
through
wrong,
it.
but
I'm gonna avoid the trailers until I can get through it because
there's no trailer for the second one yet.
If eventually it does, I have to like stay away until I finish the game, which I need to finish the game.
I thought about sitting down and doing a one-stop playthrough of the entirety of the game and just beat it in one sitting.
Explore every world too, like fully 100%.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Which I've already done. Like, I beat that
Okay.
game to a pulp. Like, that was one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I think I put 45 hours into that game.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, I think I was like 45 to 50. And
It's
I-
really fun so
I
far.
made the decision to start the game on the hardest difficulty. I think it was like
Ooh.
Jedi Master or something like that. Or
I'm pretty sure I'm the second one below
yeah.
that.
So if you don't do your parries just right and the hardest, it's a one-hit kill. Because
Yeah.
you're just like,
Wow.
if you don't deflect bolts, it's like a 2-shot, and you're like, can you just, please God?
Wow.
it's
realistic.
it's really
Interesting.
good.
I just remember being in Kyle's stream, just coaching him, just giving him hints.
Thank you.
Just hints. Like, what am I doing right now? Hey, do this thing. But that's all I'm telling you. It's just do this one thing, because you're gonna have to figure out the rest of the entire puzzle.
It's so much fun though.
I do
love
enjoy their
the
puzzles.
game.
It reminded me of like old school Lara Croft Tomb Raider puzzles, which I really enjoyed. I really like that game. I was like, should I talk more about this game or?
I'm just gonna brag real quick and say, at least I know what happens in Fallen Order, while Kyle's holding the Star Wars movies over my head.
This is true. He's like, I know this too.
That's true.
You're at a stalemate.
So
Threatening each other.
that the ending to Jedi Fallen Order, like I remember like standing up, going, no.
When the final
Spoilers!
cinematic was
Damn it.
playing-
Oh, I'm not spoiling
literally-
it. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying, like, when the final cinematic happened, I literally made popcorn and came back like a full movie theater. I have some soda right next to me.
What am I missing? What is it?
It is so good.
You need to hurry up and finish, Kyle.
Seriously.
No, I know. I'm feeling a lot better now. I mean, next week's gonna be really stream heavy, I think.
Yeah, I think two of them took bathroom breaks, and one of them had to step away.
Just gonna say it's only 5 of us. Hello.
Hi.
It's okay. It's about the quality, not the quantity.
Ah.
Wow, she just shit on the other 3 people.
Wow.
Oh, that's a whole other stream.
I mean, that you can see that on my. Never mind.
By the way, when's the dating game coming back?
Well,
So I can come in and
Well.
yell some more numbers at you with the pick.
I need my crew with me, so I'm
Oh, okay.
hoping like maybe Thursday, but I need to
Okay.
confirm with the council because obviously we know I have no game,
Ooh, Thursday?
so I need them all together.
I'll be
so
indisposed for 10 hours on Thursday. I'm gonna be in Ant's charity stream like all 10 hours or
Okay.
12 hours, whatever he's doing.
I'll see if I can get them together on a different day to accommodate your schedule. Okay.
Oh no! You stream it when you want.
No, it's fine. I can. It's fine.
Kyle's
There's
over here
nothing
being
set in
demanding all of a sudden.
Yeah, right?
Star Wars.
Him
How do I
I'll send you my
asking-
stream schedule. Yeah,
Ask
I'll-
him about his full bone.
Whoa!
Ask me about my what?
I did that again. I made that again.
Ask me about my wiener.
I did some accident on my stream. I meant to say Werner. Thank you.
Wow.
Because we all know that's what they're for, Kyle.
Chat immediately. What?
Well,
I'm so sorry. It just came out. I'm
she's
really
also a
sorry.
mod for Game Lounge.
Kill me.
Naughty, naughty.
But yeah, basically, I need my council to help me date 2 girls at the same time because I have no game. Okay, I'm gonna go die now. Bye.
That is a great story for anyone that doesn't know what she's playing.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yep.
There's a lot of clips of it. Don't worry. Taco, stop it, Pixie. Stop outing me in the chat. Oh, look at that! I got you another follower, Penny.
I promise that's not what we always talk about.
It's not.
Thank you for the follow, though. Thank you.
It's just one of those fun tongue twisters that just kind of happen.
Which I do that stuff all the time on my streams, and people just rip me, and I just say, I can't help it.
It happens.
It's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's just,
That was pretty
I'm
good.
so sorry, Kyle. Just outed you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like, I legitimately couldn't breathe for like a solid 10 seconds. I had to mute myself. I accidentally hit my knee on my desk, and like I just did not anticipate it, and I was dying.
Yes, as Munch said. Anyway, moving on. It will be sometime next week, Kyle. I'll DM you.
Okay, thank you. I'll send you my stream schedule so you can plan accordingly.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
That was pretty good. Thank you for that. Are you dying internally now? Yep. All right.
Yeah. Move on, please. Nothing
Move
to
on.
see here.
I'm dying to
Move
get
along.
to
Move along.
I'm just dying to get to the end of Fallen Order now because
Stormtrooper meme.
you guys are getting me too hyped for the end of Fallen
Is it?
Order
Is
now.
there a danger though that you're hyping it too much? So he's going to get to it and
Oh,
he's going to
no.
be like, "Oh no, that's not lived
No.
up to."
I've been told by literally everyone that's played the game that they're saying you're gonna shit your pants. So
The
I'll be
ending
wearing
is
a diaper.
really, really good.
I'll wear a diaper on
Amazing.
stream, so I'll be prepared.
We should.
Ma-
You're gonna what now?
I'll wear a diaper on stream.
We need to
Just
see the
save myself
diapers
from shitting.
ordered, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you need to show us ahead of time.
When he gets near the end of the game, I need someone to like message me. And
That's
tell
what
me
I told
because-
him. It's like I have to see his reaction for the end of the game.
And you know, you and me, we're just gonna be there ready with clips.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, you're gonna
Oh,
do
and
the
Ant.
thing.
Ant will be there
Right.
ready for all of the inappropriate, out of context things that you say.
Welcome
And I'm
back.
turning off my
Asylum.
sound alert so he doesn't ruin it because I know he'd be the one to freaking play like
What I
that
think?
Tarzan boy in there while it's happening.
So, 4-star, has anyone here played Power Rangers Battle of the Grid? I have not, but did they not add 2 Street Fighters to that game? I mean, they're dressed up as Power Rangers, but did they not add 2? If I'm correct, I think they added, what, Ryu and Chun-Li? Did they not? And thank you for the follow, Chris.
I think.
Oh, I knew it. Look at that. I knew it. If it's got Street Fighter, I know it.
Whew.
I have not played that game. I'm not a big fighter game. What about you guys? Like arcade style fighter?
Like maybe
really.
back in the day when like
When,
like,
like on the
actual go to
arcade?
an arcade.
Yeah.
Like, but to me, that was the experience that you went for. You and one other person standing next to each other, just battling it out.
Shit talking one another. it's
Yeah. Meanwhile, one person's just spamming one move over and over again.
it's usually duck kick, duck kick, duck kick. What about the rest of you guys? Did you big arcade style fighters? Like,
I used to play them once in a while, but not like hardcore. Not like, I'm gonna log off today and go log in tomorrow and play some more. If I was like bored enough, I'd throw on like a Street Fighter, or I remember playing. Was it Soul Calibur that was kind of the same way?
that was a good game. I like
Yeah.
Soul
Soul
Calibur.
Calibur.
The one with Yoda in it. I don't remember which number that
Yeah,
was.
Soul Calibur. 4, I think he was introduced.
Yeah.
I think he was on was he the Xbox one? Because I know each system had different guests.
He was on Xbox. It was actually Soul Calibur 4 was actually the only Soul Calibur that I ever bought for Xbox.
Yeah.
I think I had one on the Dreamcast. I think that's what 2? Soul Calibur
Dreamcast.
2?
Oof.
Yeah, throwback. I think I played
Wait.
that one and just Sonic. And those are the only games I played on Dreamcast.
So before I talk about my experience with this game, somebody has to leave.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Family's
Oh.
calling.
Oh, okay, Strix. I appreciate
Bye.
you joining us today. If you ever want back on the Rise and Grind, you just let us know, okay?
All right,
The
well,
same
dude,
goes
thanks
for you,
having me.
Rich. I don't want to like exclude you. I felt bad as soon as I said that. I'm sorry.
Wow, Rich is not allowed. Only
Yeah.
Strix.
Yeah, sorry, Rich. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you later,
Good luck,
Strix.
buddy.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
So the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game, I got it for my son, and because of that game, he broke a TV.
Oh my god, seriously?
What?
Yeah, so he was playing it on Switch, and he took the controller. It was a really, really old TV, and he like tapped the controller on the screen, and the screen broke.
Okay.
Did he like
How
tap
many
it or did
months
he
was
like
he-
tap it?
I'm sure he like threw it, like, but he's like, I just tapped it, lady, mom, I promise. Yeah,
Grounded.
okay.
Grounded. Grounded.
He got in a lot of trouble.
I'd hope so.
But-
That's a TV break.
That's
I
a grounding for me. That's about it's a
It was
month.
a free TV. So
Lassie.
I made him buy the replacement TV, so
There you
he
go,
had to
okay.
do chores.
That's
To...
fair.
Listen to me here saying punish your kids.
What?
Listen here.
Do you know what I went through when I was a kid?
My mother hit me with a shoe, okay?
Shakla.
Oh, I definitely got the belt 1 or 2 times. I was a brat. I got the belt a few times.
We know this.
I
You're
got-
still a
It's just-
brat.
I got
It
hit.
it wasn't just the belt though. It was like anything that was within their reach,
Reach.
at the time.
Anything that looked good to them. You know what? This thing looks like it's gonna hurt.
I've been hit
You know what?
with
That'll do.
switches. I remember having to go out and like pick off like branches off trees or whatever, and so you're conflicted because if you pick off like a big like twig, that it hurts, but then you pick off like the really thin twigs, that still hurts. So it's like either way, this sucks ass. So I'm gonna have to go pick out my own weapon of demise. It's a horrible experience. Yeah, I know. Poor me. Thank you. Do you play Arcade Fighters, Hideaway?
Well, I have a large family, so whenever my cousins would come round, how else are you going to settle arguments?
Monopoly.
Go on Street Fighter. Well, we
Oh.
do like that. That's too. It takes
That's
too long.
creating
You could
arguments.
Yeah.
You could just batter each other on Street Fighter, and then you don't get in trouble for he hit me. He pushed me down the stairs.
That's true.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Whoa. He hit me. He pushed me down the stairs.
stairs.
Yeah.
Please, no follow-up questions. Okay, I have a large family.
Yeah, that was an escalation there. It's like he hit me and he fell down the stairs.
Oh, it wasn't me.
It's like,
But Monopoly, yes, we need a game lounge Monopoly night where we can all just rage at each other. But do it virtually so no one can flip the board.
with your mics muted but your camera's on.
Yes.
I think that
Like rage.
I think that would be super funny.
Please, let's make that happen.
Yes, Munch has a good point. You don't play with Mrs. Alpha. Like she takes that game hardcore. Like I watched her stream and she was shit talking everybody in it. It was good.
So we need Mrs. Alpha
Yes.
with no mic, but with the
It's like we
camera.
need Penny to come back to a shooter game like Gears of War with me and Ant and see some old Halo rage happening.
You guys really do not want me on your team. If it's not a matter if I've already told you I would go back to playing those games competitively.
Aren't you gonna play Borderlands with us?
I'll play Borderlands, yes. Kyle was just mentioning like going back to playing competitive Halo and Call of Poopy.
Call of
Poop.
Duty.
Since you're gonna go back to the competitiveness of
Yes,
games-
I'll play Apex with you.
No. I wasn't gonna say Apex. I wasn't gonna say
You
Apex.
were.
Are you going into it for like what you've done in the past, or are you getting into it for like?
I think that depends on the game. Because
Okay, so for example, like Halo.
if I go to Halo, it would go back to being competitive and making money off of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it were to go back to Overwatch, because I'm a Diamond Ana player, so that's another game that I just unintentionally play competitively, but not for money, if that makes sense. Like I just naturally that is a competitive game for me,
IMZs.
and it's like I rage at my team, but it's not because I'm raging at them because they're not doing what I want them to do. It's just they're not as good as me, and that's me tooting my own horn.
So could you say that? Could you say that about any competitive game then? Could you literally throw yourself into another competitive game and be like, yeah, okay, I've got this?
Yeah. As long as it's a shooter game, most shooters follow the same mechanics when it comes to matchmaking. Like any shooter, controls. I play on a controller when I play those type of games. First of all, I don't use a keyboard and mouse.
You don't use keyboard mouse?
I do. The
Oh,
only
okay.
shooter I use keyboard and mouse on is Apex. And that is the only shooter, and I think that's because it did not have controller support when it came out.
It does have controller support.
Well, now, but did it launch with controller support? Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. So I just got used to it. Like Borderlands, when we were playing last night, I was using my controller. But
I've used mouse and keyboard now ever since talking to you, Asylum, and I played Apex with mouse and keyboard, and it was a lot easier. And I actually feel like I am less terrible. I almost said something else, but I am less terrible.
I did tell you to go to mouse and keyboard and try it out for a while, and you'll soon pick it up, and you'll soon find your own key bindings for stuff, what goes where, and what's easier. And like for me now, I've got like the Razer Naga mouse, and it's just like so much easier. Instead of pressing 4 for like shields, I just press 4 on the side of my mouse.
that's I thought that was Jamie making fun of me typing because I just ironically was also typing and I could hear you typing and I was like, "You bastard!"
Wow, Jamie! Come on, Jamie!
Oh,
Wow.
Slide eggs, guys. Slide eggs.
Jeez.
Are you muted again, Jamie?
No, can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
now
you.
I
we
can.
can hear you.
No, I was actually legitimately typing though, Penny.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making fun of me. I was like, that's
Mhm.
so mean.
Make fun of him.
So I think we should play Apex last year.
Oh, Lassie. Okay, I thought you said me. I was like,
Wow,
Oh, awkward.
that's
He just wants to
weird.
play with me. He can't want to play with anyone else. Just me. King
You're
of the
not in
game.
your competitive streak yet. I can't ask you.
you can still play that game non-competitively.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's, meh.
Munch wants our attention, guys, in the chat.
No, he's
well,
saying-
not my
I'm gonna go-
attention.
I'm gonna go by Penny now. If he's gonna go by Lassie, just.
I didn't say I was going by Lassie. I thought I heard
Well-
Penny.
Okay, obviously you need to get your ears checked.
I only have one eardrum. We all know this.
Well, technically I didn't, but okay,
Oh,
I know
yeah,
now.
it's my left eardrum. My right one's blown out. Like I.
See, I'm partially deaf in my left one because it blew as when I was a baby.
I think it was like allergies messed up my eardrum. I think that's what it was.
Oh no, mine just decided to go pop when I was in the middle of a flight, and then all this green pus decided to come out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the flight attendants were like running around, like, "Oh shit!"
What happened?
there's me like 8 months old, like I have no just.
Hi, I
lying
need an
in
adult.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's my auntie dipping my dummy in a whiskey bottle and shoving it in my mouth. Shut up!
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Dogs are
Bark.
barking.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark.
Good
Ruff,
job.
ruff, ruff.
I was looking for my dog. Oh my god, I could hear my cat drinking from the water bowl. That's like, it sounded like somebody was knocking on the door. That's why I was like, what? It's the cat drinking from the water bowl. Jesus.
FBI, open up!
That was a weird time to get swatted.
Do you want to know something that would be so funny if you got swatted right now? Rise and Grind would just be blown out the water.
It's like, please don't do this, but
One day I want to surprise him. Like, I want to work with Wit and totally surprise him and show up while he's on Rise and Grind.
Oh my god,
We'll
could you
just walk
imagine?
through, on the camera and just be like, "Hey, dude."
First of all,
Out from behind the breakfast bar thing.
In a
Like,
onesie!
"Hello!"
Like, ta-da!
In his egg onesie. Hello!
Not in,
Whoa,
not in,
that would be
not
a-
in his
like
egg
Alpha.
I was gonna
onesie.
say
I
that-
have my own onesies.
that'd be a super plot twist. Be like, how did you get in here to get this?
Or-
are you a magician?
Or I have my own.
Or jump out of a giant Amazon box. You know, like the massive ones.
Oh,
jump out.
well, funny you should say that.
Very
So,
thirsty,
wait-
absolutely.
When he got his shipment for his chair,
Hmm.
so the day of, Wit told him that there was something showing up today, and he was to not look at it and to immediately put it in the guest room. And
Mhm.
it showed up, but it clearly was labeled as to what it was. But earlier in the day, he said that he didn't know what it was, and he was like nervous about it. And I said that it was me in a box, and that I was just crammed in the box.
And I took a picture of the box and posted it in the group in a group share with everybody, like thanking them and stuff. And Lassie was like, "It's me. Can you turn the box because I can't breathe."
The air holes are covered.
And I was like,
Awkward.
"All right."
Okay.
It's like, my bad. But yeah, they were like, "Don't look at the shipping label," and it's literally in a box.
That's a secret labs.
Yeah, and it's like, okay. As someone who worked for Amazon, I'm not sure they would allow that. It's just
It wasn't Amazon. It was Secret Labs, whatever. It was a private company.
Technically.
So Donnie, I totally
actually-
thought he had a Game Boy Color that he was bringing up to you. I was like, wow, that is a super
retro
throwback.
and cool.
Yeah.
No, we're too poor for that.
Oh.
Those are really expensive now, so Game Boy Colors, they're pretty expensive.
I have one you can borrow.
I have a purple one.
No,
I
he's
think
got
yellow.
his
I have that
brand new
secret
iPhone
one.
that I got him.
Brand new
Ooh.
phone. What were you saying, Silent? Sorry.
So technically, 4-star prints, you can actually make a deal with Amazon to do it, like if it's short distance.
Are you trolling me?
No,
Jump
I'm
Put
being
a person
serious.
in a box?
Yeah, you can
That's
actually pay
awesome.
them. You can actually pay them X amount of money. It's been done.
I would rather just take a box, set it up
Money
outside of his house, hide in the box, and then when he walks up the steps to the door, just pop
label
out and
it-
be like,
Just label it as Amazon.
Do you know what?
like throw eggs at him while I do it.
Do you know what? If you wait till the new year, team up.
Okay,
and do something.
Oh, that's
Deal.
right, because you'll be in the States too, won't you?
deal.
Hopefully.
We'll make a trip.
Are you moving here?
They're midgets together.
Are you moving here?
No, there's a work. There's a work.
Here, you're in
Oh.
Canada. What do you mean here? Don't give me that.
Oh wait, I mean.
Oh, do you want me to come
North
to Canada,
America.
Whoa.
Kyle, you're showing. No, I'm not coming to Canada. It's too cold, apparently.
It's
It's actually hot as hell on the west coast of Canada. They're breaking all kinds of records. It's like 114 degrees Fahrenheit over there.
Got a forest fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. If you insist, I'll come to Canada and have some maple syrup with you.
There you go.
Okay.
Richie says, "Are we planning on surprising Penny and throw eggs at him? I want in."
He's getting really paranoid now, and he's like, oh,
Yes,
yeah.
lady.
best pies.
a good bit of the people in the stream team actually live like within driving distance of me, so it's always like they're like, "We'll just come hang out." And I was like, "Are you though?" Because Lassie lives around me. Donnie's the closest. Well, unless we include Triangle. Triangle's actually the closest. He's like
Triangles would be down.
He's
He
like
would love it.
20 minutes from me. Well, I work with him also, so. But yeah, like a good bit of the people, and then V Kane lives 30 minutes away from me.
I think
And
I'm like 7 hours,
yeah,
but I would drive 7 hours just to throw eggs at you.
Jamie's like 12 hours away.
I'd
yeah.
fly across the Atlantic just to do that, Lassie.
See, I don't know
I
which
looked
way
it up.
that way.
That would be a crazy rise and grind. Just like everybody be like, "No, I can't make it today." And
Let's do it
it's
for
like-
Rise
And
and
then
Grind.
he does it
Oh my
all by
gosh!
himself. He does the show all by himself.
We're just like
Then
throwing.
we all, then we all
it's
just
just-
pile into his apartment, and it's like, what the fuck?
Just all pop out from behind the bar. Hello!
I've got a big apartment, not like spacious
Wow.
wise.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah.
Weird flag.
Modesty.
I'm just saying.
And then we've all got to go to Canada and surprise Kyle because he wants us to go to Canada.
His
We'll
face.
just drive all the way up.
Imagine.
If you guys are allowed in here, God, I didn't
Yeah, I
know
was
when they're
gonna
gonna open
say.
the borders.
We're too crazy for Canada.
I think me and Hideaway are allowed because we got British passports. So.
Yes, and double vaxxed as of Wednesday.
Yeah, we love everybody in UK. They're like, oh yeah, you guys come over. And then right below us, we're like, nah, you guys stay there.
It
Out
is
here, right?
it is really funny, Zim, because like here in the States, Jamie's you're Florida, right? Yeah, and I'm South Carolina, so that really is like either depending on what part of the state of Florida, it's like anywhere from 8 to 12-hour drive. And then
Yeah.
I love how the people in the UK, it's like I live an hour away from this person, and it's a completely different country. It's like, oh,
I'm
Yeah.
about 12 hours. I'm about 12 hours, Penny.
oh, are
So-
you?
I could go from the tip of Scotland right from where I was, so it would be Inverness all the way down to London, and that would be a roughly around maybe 10.5, 11-hour drive.
Well, yeah, because you're border, aren't you, of Scotland? I'm 4 hours from you, so I'm in the Midlands. I'm going to out myself, guys. Don't stalk me. I live in the Midlands of
Stalker.
the Midlands of England, so
I
I'm
think-
4 hours from Scotland, 4
I think
hours
it-
from Wales,
I think
5
it
from
was-
Ireland.
Was it
Are
not?
you
when I-
writing this down, Penny? Oh my
No,
god.
no.
It's like, let's talk Hideaway.
Was it not when I googled it? I
Triangulate.
think we were about 3 hours away.
It's like, babe, if you want to come stalk me, come stalk me. Do you know what I mean? We'll buy you Wagamamas. I already said I'd buy you Wagamamas for your birthday, so it's cool.
So
No, Taco Bell.
that's
You
why-
No, no,
bastard.
Penny needs to experience Wagamamas. It's like
Yeah, but-
right up his street.
Yeah,
like,
but
come on,
Taco
it's like
Bell
his
first,
ideal.
Come on.
I'm not gonna Taco Bell Penny. Stop it.
I have
I'm gonna
Taco. I
whack
can
him
walk to
again.
Taco Bell for me. First of all, like that's how close that
He
is
actually-
to me.
I'm pretty sure he ends Rise and Grind and most weekends goes to Taco Bell.
You're
so
a
you can have a
liar.
Wagamamas when you come
I'm
over
not
then.
a liar.
You are a liar.
Not a
I
liar.
finish Rise and
Guys.
Grind, and then I take a nap usually.
Guys,
Well,
Then he
guys,
goes to Taco Bell.
guys, I'm gonna go cook food. I'm just gonna go take a quick nap. And I'm gonna go cook food.
It's normally I'm gonna go wash at the end of his
Really?
streams. I'm gonna go wash the dishes. Take
No,
the
I'm
chicken
really
out. I
raving
should have
Taco
took
Bell.
out.
I'm literally
Have
just
a
gonna,
nap.
I'm just gonna put the Taco Bell rubbish in the bin.
Oh, so funny story about Taco Bell. I went to go grab Taco Bell. 40 came over last weekend or the weekend before, and we went to go get Taco Bell. And we got like a chicken quesadilla, a couple soft tacos, the chicken breaded taco, the naked chicken thing, whatever that is. And then a burrito, and then they were like, "Do you need any hot sauce?" And I was like, "Yeah, we need just a couple hot sauce and Diablo sauce." They literally filled up a bag of hot sauce for us. Like it was just like, here's, and I left all the hot sauce out on the counter, and Whit came home. She's like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "This is hot sauce. A couple
Y'all
of
got
them."
me craving Taco Bell now.
She sent me a picture and she was like, "Look at this shit."
I was like, I literally asked for a couple of hot sauces. It was just like a whole bag of hot sauce. And I was like, "Damn, all right."
Yeah, I'd probably use all that hot sauce on one taco. Like,
It's not even hot sauce. It's like sweet sauce. Like their hot sauce isn't
Oh.
hot.
Oh yeah, it's not hot at all.
Mm-mm. Is your
'Cause
Taco
they'll
Bell
get
hot
you.
sauce different? What the heck? Now I feel questionable.
ours just got a kick to it.
No, our Diablo is like, it's like super weak mild.
We don't have Diablo. It's not called Diablo up here.
Oh yeah, we have
It's
mild,
cold.
hot, fire, and Diablo.
Yeah. They used to have the Verde sauce. That was my favorite.
That was the green package or
Yeah.
whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it just tasted good.
Thank you, Richie. Yes, naked chicken chalupa. That is. I tried that for the first time, and that was actually pretty good.
Naked chicken chalupa.
I will give it to them. That was not that bad of food. I'm really hungry now. Jesus.
Me too. I'm probably going after this. Now. You guys got me hooked.
What we need to do
Say
though
that fast
is
10 times.
we need to take a picture of the UK menu and send it to you guys because I'm convinced they're completely different.
Oh, I
Oh,
have
yeah.
no
You've
doubt
got
of that.
nice sounding stuff. We've just got, do you want a taco or a burrito?
It's,
Okay.
it's true though, Hideaway, because like even like McDonald's up here in Canada and US is completely different. It's the same. They'll have like the same items, but you guys have like a lot more down there than what we have.
What were you
Yeah, I
saying, Dummy?
know McDonald's in Canada, when I went, like they had hot dogs. Like, and, beef
Where in Canada were you?
over by Vancouver.
Okay.
They were-
They're wackos out there. I believe that.
Are you sure it was a
Those
hot
West
dog and
Coast
not
Canadians.
something else?
McDonald's, everything's questionable.
You guys have the is the Grand Big Mac a North American thing, or is that just up here? Because they just released
Over
what's
here.
called the Grand Big Mac.
We don't
which
have
is
a Grand Big
that's
Mac.
It's a Big Mac, but it's even bigger now.
So
Yeah, it's about-
our Big
it's
Mac
about
is probably your Grand Big Mac. First of
Yeah,
all.
probably.
So that you're probably comparing
That's
like
true.
this is normal. This is a regular Big Mac.
Is
I,
it just?
I would like
is,
the. You're good.
Go.
Oh, I would like the Big Mac if it actually had like quarter-pound patties on it, because the regular Big
Oh.
Mac just has the tiny ass.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger
Hamburger
The
patties.
buns are like this thick, and
Yeah,
the
it's all
burger's
bun,
like that thin.
no meat.
That's what
That's
I-
why people ask without the middle bun. People take ask for a Big Mac, but take out the middle bun.
So
All you have to do, that's a double hamburger with
Mac sauce.
lettuce and mac sauce. Yeah.
So 4-star
Which-
asks, I'm sorry, like the burger. That's what I want right now is a burger. So I have to stop it. Like my mouth was starting to like drool.
Someone is having a burger. Someone order him a burger.
Just gonna quickly go back to that before you move on. Does anybody else go into the McDonald's, like, you know how you got like the boards in McDonald's, you can go in and you can like press all the buttons to like add what you want on the menu. Does anybody go and customize the actual burger?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you actually add everything else that they've got listed?
Not everything, because someone did that in front of me when I used to work in McDonald's, and
There
literally
were
it's
seats like this long.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Like, every single sauce.
I
Every single
just decided to do it to piss everybody off in McDonald's. I just added everything to everything.
Did
that I
you eat
wanted.
it though?
Oh yeah, I still ate it.
Like, so when you say everything, do you mean like Big Mac sauce and ketchup at the same time? Because I imagine that tastes dirt.
It tasted
Oh,
like a
no.
kitchen sink.
No problem.
Tasted kind of like
Mac sauce is just like mayonnaise and ketchup, anyways.
It is.
yeah, it's tasted like
Yeah.
kind of like a prawn cocktail sauce. So,
I like how Legend just called himself out in chat. He's like, Taco Bell's releasing a burger. I lie.
He always lies.
4-star.
He said my
Go ahead.
he said my selection of actors was poopy, so he's always a liar.
Oh, okay. That's fair. 4-star says, talking about tacos, I'm curious and unrelated. What is everyone's favorite Dorito flavor? I am not a chip / crisp person, so I actually.
Oh, I don't have my Doritos.
This is going to be different though, because I know for a fact that we have different flavors and you guys have
And the
different
UK
flavors.
has different flavors from
Yeah.
us too.
Similar ones, though.
I like
really
the
passed
purple
my mind.
package. They're like Fuego.
What are those?
They're not Doritos.
What's its?
What is that?
Oh wait,
We
They're
don't-
I
flaming
think
hot, but like that's a puff.
That's
We
not a
have
Dorito, mate.
These are like
we
these
have
are like
Dorito.
these are Cheetos.
yeah, the
In
alphas.
your
The
language.
alphas sent us
But
that.
they're
They're
called-
actually
they're-
better.
In your language.
we need to
They're
have a
called-
team talk. That's not a
they're called,
Dorito.
they're called What's-Its over here. But
Love
like,
what's it.
I'll open them and show you.
Those are actually better than our Cheetos. Like they're really good. They sent us a bag. The Alpha sent us a bag. By the way, happy birthday, Alpha. Late birthday.
Alpha.
His birthday was yesterday. That's why him and Ferg and Mrs. Alpha are not on. They're partying today.
I do know what Doritos. We have a flavor that's literally the exact same as yours, but they're both named different. Like we have one called Sweet Chili Heat, and there's one that you guys have that's literally the same exact flavor, and I don't know why they do
Chili
that.
Heat Wave.
Is it Chili Heat Wave?
Yeah.
There's also a difference in flavors for Doritos from us to you guys as well, because I know Jack was doing like a rated snacks thing, and the chip names were completely different. Like we have Cool Ranch, and you guys have like something else.
We have Cool Ranch.
I was gonna say Colder
Not
Ranch.
Ours is called.
Oh, okay.
Ours is called Tangy Cool.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
We have ketchup. That's very Canadian. Doritos ketchup chips.
We have
Yeah.
ketchup.
We have ketchup crisps, but they're just called
French fries and gravy.
Yeah, Marmite flavored crisps. It's very wrong.
Ah,
Very weird.
Uh,
Have you guys got Marmite in the US?
got what?
no.
Marmite.
Is that like
No.
Vegemite?
It's exactly like.
We need
Vegemite.
to send you some Marmite.
It's the
Vegemite.
worst. It's the
No.
worst.
So Marmite and Vegemite are the exact same thing.
They're just like scraped off of a different animal's butt. Like, oh,
Pretty much.
it's
I
so-
think the Alphas actually sent us something like that. It looked like jam, but it was chunky, and it was just
Jam and chunk. Was that peanut butter?
no.
Our peanut butter is different to yours.
How so?
As in, it's actually got peanuts in it. It's actually
Oh.
whole peanuts.
We have that too.
Yeah, that's just a version.
It's called crunchy peanut butter
Crunchy.
here. Like-
Creamy and crunchy.
Yeah. It's
And you get the natural stuff with that layer of oil on top. That's
It's-
great.
Yeah, ours doesn't have that.
and it's not supernatural either. It's probably
No.
supernatural, yeah.
Natural.
But I remember opening up a jar of that, and it was just like liquid on top, and I was immediately like, I don't even like peanut butter, so this is even nastier now. Like it was just what?
Nutella.
Yeah, out of the small thing,
We
amount
have
of things
Nutella.
that your body will let you eat.
Yeah, right. The one thing that my body's like, yeah, go for it. And I'm like, nah, I don't even like this.
Yeah,
We have Nutella here.
Nutella's good.
Fucking love Nutella. Oh man.
It's like fake
You-
chocolate.
But I put
You
it like
know-
a little. I put like a little scoop in like my morning shake, and it just
Oh, so good.
makes it that much.
Do you know
much
like the
better.
peak British Christmas present that you can get that you see in all like what you
Nutella.
guys would call department stores? You'll go to places like Birmingham and you'll go outside of like Selfridges or something, and you'll just see this personalized store. Like you can put any name on your Nutella, and everyone will love it. And it's like, really, that's a peak present.
Of all
Like,
the
what?
things, a personalized
A
Nutella.
jar of Nutella, not even like a big one, like a small one.
So you tell your you tell your family, you're like, hey, see that? That's mine.
That's your name. That's your name.
That's mine. No one touched that.
Literally has
So
my name
here-
on it.
Here we just write the name with the Sharpie.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I want it personalized. That's my Nutella.
Right, we know what to we know what to get Kyle for Christmas. I'll send it
Yeah.
over if you can get it free.
We should
customs.
all send him a
Sure.
different variation of his name spelt.
So everybody
Or
should just
just
do
blame Kyle.
Oh my god!
one-
Exclamation mark BLAME! Like everybody does a different letter, and so he has to put them all together, and then it says blame Kyle.
That's it.
Let's
And then
do it,
everything
guys.
that's in your little display back there just needs for 1 month, just have it spelled as blame Kyle.
See,
let's
see, what you could do is you could actually eat your way through every single jar, and then just literally put like a light inside it, all linked up, so it'd actually light up anyway.
And say blame Kyle.
There you go.
Very sick.
The thing is, we're all sitting here taking the mick, and he's like, "Do you know what? A load of jars of Nutella. Do me a favour."
Yeah,
happy with
please
that.
don't. Here, let me just send you my address. Please don't do that.
No.
Oh no!
Why don't you're going to pay all the import taxes? Oh no!
Oh.
That would be a lot of taxes.
It would be, but it'd be worth it. Worth it for the joke.
That's like when I want to send like a couple of my American friends like maple syrup, but they freaking put like so much duty on that shit, sending over the border. Yes, duty. But the duty tax on it, like when you pay, because I have my.
Jamie's done.
Anyways.
We're all mature adults here.
So that tax that has that word, when I tried to send my maple, like a bottle of a maple, it was like a big bottle of maple syrup to my wrestling coach that lives in New York, I paid like some stupid like almost $30 in taxes just for just on the bottle. So I paid more in taxes than I did for the actual bottle.
Yeah, that the Alpha sent us some Scotch whiskey, and they said they spent more in import taxing than they actually did on the bottle, like shipping and handling and taxing.
Ridiculous.
And, I was
and that's what it is up here. Maple syrup is like the most you'll ever pay on anything. That and fudge for whatever reason.
Of all the 2 food items, is fudge and syrup.
Have you guys ever had Cornish fudge?
I don't even know what that
Cornish?
Cornish, as in from Cornwall.
Cornish.
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 It's like the origin of fudge.
No, I've
Because
never
what we'll
had
do is we'll have to
Cornish.
gather all these things. So gather the Nutella, the Marmite.
There's gonna be snack crates going everywhere right now.
Munch has just raised a good point that we need to get you guys some rock, which is just a stick of pure sugar from the coast.
Oh, so
just all this
Christmas.
stuff around
Wait.
for Christmas.
Oh, is that what you got, Asylum?
Great drugs.
Jack asked me for that because I was supposed to send him a care package, right? And he was like, "Can you just send me rock?" And I was like, "You want me to go out and grab a rock and put it in a box and send it to you guys?"
Is it not a thing? Where you
No.
from?
He didn't. We call it rock candy, I think, is what you are talking
Is that what you
about.
just ate, Asylum? Is that what that was?
You're muted,
Fudge.
bud. Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
That looks
But if
good.
you like fudge, you'll have to send the top quality stuff from Cornwall, like the
From
clotted
Cornish.
Cornwall. The
Okay,
clotted
wait.
cream fudge is
Penny, I have a
apparently
new
the pinnacle.
Game Lounge idea.
What's
Here we
this?
Instead of
Hello?
being
Hello there.
oh jeez.
I heard a
Instead of
knock, so I was
just
just saying
gaming-
hello.
About gaming, we need to have a international shipping company.
There
We'll
you
make
go.
so much money.
Just food-based stuff.
Yeah, we'll make so much money.
But we
Do the
said we
gourmet
would do
lounge.
it for Christmas, didn't we? So we could actually send. I don't know how it would logistically work. Maybe you just send it to one person on the opposite, and then you get some stuff for Christmas or Thanksgiving if you guys want to do it for Thanksgiving. A little love thing from the UK on Thanksgiving.
So it was really interesting when the Alpha
I
sent
think Thanksgivings
us
are different.
our food crate. Like the box, first of all, was busted to hell and back. I don't know if the British people, when they mail packages, treat it like Ace Ventura and just play soccer with it or whatnot. But Jesus Christ, did that box come in busted? Like,
That's
I don't
true.
know
Oh
if
my
you
god, the
guys.
beginning of that movie.
I don't know if you guys heard me when I was talking about it when I got it. Like, the person knocks on my door, and I think I was in a call with somebody or streaming or something. But I get up to go get to answer the door, and then I hear this package drop. Like, it's a 55-pound box is how much junk food they sent us, which was amazing, by the way. But they bless you. They dropped the box, and I felt like the apartment shake. That's how much weight was in that box. And I was like, I went to go open it, and the bottom of the box was like busted out, and like the top of it, like the
FedEx.
no, it was actually whatever the British
Oh.
something mail something.
But whoever dropped it off
Royal
at your
Mail.
house, though.
Yeah.
No, but who
Royal Mail,
dropped it?
darling. Royal Mail.
But what company dropped that box off at your apartment?
I didn't get to see them. Like by the time they had knocked and dropped the box, they had already left. And it's like that door right there is the door outside the apartment. So by the time I got from here to there was like the guy or woman literally had to just like sprint like an animal down my flight of stairs to leave. It's like they dropped the box and like, fuck it, we messed up, we're out. And then they just left. They alphaed themselves. I was impressed. But yeah, someone burped into their mic. I heard you. That was Asylum. I'll call you out now. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I apologize.
At least it could be bad. Like, was it somebody? They were talking to somebody, Asylum and Lass, and Asylum's mute button got stuck.
Oh, that was the other night.
But he was like, hello, hello, hello. It's like, we hear you. He's like, oh, I thought my button was broke.
Fucking mute button got stuck. I was like, hello.
Hello?
Well, for fuck's sake.
Oh, was that with
then,
you, Zim? I think that was actually Zim, wasn't it?
That was with Zim, and I had to yeet myself because my wife's shoulder dislocated, so I had to go and put it back in.
Yeet.
I was like,
You mean
shit,
Alfred yourself?
Alfred. We gotta make it a thing. We have to make it a thing.
All right, okay, Alfred myself to go and help my wife.
It's all
on that note, I'm gonna have to leave early, guys. We've got a family barbecue gonna happen, so I will catch you all.
So
again soon.
hungry.
Bye.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have a
starving. I'm
nice
looking at a
greasy
sandwich.
cheeseburger and hot dogs.
We love
and
you.
maybe some
And
more
Taco Bell.
All right,
burgers
kick him out
and-
now. Kick him out
You know
now.
what? I might have to drive to Northampton and get a Taco Bell after this because I'm.
I was kidding, Asylum. I was kidding.
You really did kick him.
I was like,
kidding.
fuck, yeah, I actually did kick me out. That's good.
Hey, Asylum, were you still here? Bye.
I appreciate you tuning in today, Asylum. Thank you for
What?
popping into our Rising and Grinding.
And a happy
Right,
birthday.
guys, I'll catch you later.
And a
Much
happy
love, guys.
birthday. Wait, whose birthday is it?
Well, it was Asylums and
Oh,
all
the
that.
22nd of
that-
last month was his birthday.
No,
Oh,
no, it's the
what?
22nd of June.
This is getting awkward. Penny doesn't know when your birthday is.
Awkward.
I know.
Awkward.
It
Oh,
was
your children.
it was
Oh.
Alpha's birthday yesterday. It's true. I
No.
adopted everybody.
I mean, we saw Triangle's response to his birthday, and everyone was a bit like, "Ooh."
Yeah, and then Game Lounge
Ooh.
bot was like, "We approve of this message," and it's like, "What?"
Well, treat me to keep him
Have a
keen.
good
That's
one.
the
Love
bot's
you all.
message.
See you later.
Love you too,
Bye,
buddy.
Simon.
See you later.
Love you. Bye.
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 Wait.
Jamie, yours is on Friday.
wait.
Like
I
a
was
week
gonna
from
say
yesterday?
Jamie's birthday is on Friday.
Yep.
Bye, buddies.
Ooh.
31.
Yours is coming up too, right, Hideaway?
Wow.
It is.
Yes, hers is at the end of the month.
It is.
Look at that.
Mine's tomorrow.
It's weird.
Good day.
Like,
Wait.
It's not.
We all like do
I-
a birthday Among Us thing, please. Like.
Do you know what we do it? We do it every Saturday. Jump on with us. Obviously, it's not the Game Lounge one because I don't know. Do we have a date for the July one yet?
I don't think
no,
so.
Aunt V Kane is supposed to come up with
I don't run that.
Well-
I just work here.
I'm just here.
Oh wait, Donnie.
Do one every Saturday. You can
No,
jump on Jamie. By all
um,
means, just jump on.
Oh wait, doesn't Donnie?
I just got us a Game Lounge server for 7 days to die.
Oh.
There you go.
It's $10 a
Get
month.
back.
I don't mind paying it. We're gonna play,
I'll throw you a
whatever.
fiver.
but
A
it
fiver.
yeah. So it's
That's how Canadians.
Um,
do it.
Fiverr. Jamie
whenever-
was like a high
Whoa,
five.
wait a minute. I've been wanting to ask this, Kyle, since I've watched
Uh-oh.
this.
Looney Tunes.
Yes, Looney Toonies. Is that a real thing? Is that what your currency is called? Do you have a loony and a toonie?
Yeah. So back in 90,
I love it.
It actually started in
Very
94. In 94, we converted our $1 bill to the coin and call it the loonie because there's literally a picture of a loon on it. And it's literally the same as your $1 coin. Looks exactly almost alike, except there's a loon on it. We just call it the loony. And then if you want it, we have a $2 coin for whatever damn reason. I couldn't tell you why we have a $2 coin. It's same. It's not gold. It's silver, but there's a gold in the middle. But they put a polar bear on it. So, but there's two polar bears. So I guess that's why it's called the toonie.
Oh my god. So we were
I would've just-
watching a streamer, well, a video on YouTube. The Dew is one of my favorite streamers. Super talented musical artist, singing, the automaton, guitar, piano, all of it. but he's also the #1 ranked Glaz player in Rainbow Six. They do videos and stuff, and they post it to YouTube. And he was like, "I'm sorry, I would never move to a country where if I got robbed, somebody's like, give me all your Looney Toonies."
No one carries change up here anymore, even since the
We're always
beginning of
after
the
me
pandemic.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, we have too much change. They need to nix those too.
But I thought that was super funny because last year was like, wait, we can ask Kyle about this if it's actually a thing or not.
Looney and a Toonie.
So I was like, oh my god. I had an epiphany in the middle of everybody talking, sorry. I had to ask it. But
Yep.
now that that's a thing, I don't know if I would actually buy Hideaway.
I remember working in the tourism industry, just like anyone from like any country come up to me and goes, "Is this a loony?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Oh my god!
Wow!
It's like you've never seen money before. They like hold it up like this, like whoa!
It's so majestic. Meanwhile, U.S. is over here just like a wad of cash, and it's like.
But the worst is that they would ask us, they're like, "How much is this?" The worst is they were like, "How much is this coin?" I'm like, "It says it on the coin."
Can we?
Why are you asking me?
Those markings, they mean something.
Cha-cha.
I haven't seen you.
Oh,
Cha cha cha.
Cha-cha. Thank you for the raid, man. How are you doing? Were you playing more Valorante? That's Spanish for Valorant.
Oh, okay. Glad that was confirmed.
Yeah, we got a couple people up right now.
Do what?
I was seeing who else was streaming right now, just on the side.
I had a couple people pulled up too. Raid Day. I love Raid Day. So, chat from Cha-Cha, was he doing good in Valorant? You can spoil it now.
Probably not.
Or was he potato aiming?
Good?
Probably not.
Playing some Tony Hawk, like the remake one?
Yeah, like
Negative Ghost Rider. So you weren't doing well? Okay. He outed himself.
Oof.
Been a while to play that.
What we were talking about? We were talking about something. Oh,
We're
money.
talking about Looney Tunes?
Money. So
Oh, yeah.
I think I would prefer like how other countries have coins for a majority of their money, because I cannot stand when people take money out of sweaty places and then give it to you to pay with it. It is the grossest thing. Like,
I'd expect we're getting out of money now from the pandemic, right? I think aren't we all switching to? Because I know up here in Canada, it's like crazy. No one's taking cash at all anymore up here.
We're back to taking cash. Coin shortage.
We're wireless payment at the moment.
A coin
Contactless,
shortage.
sorry.
Yeah,
A coin
we've had that
shortage.
for a while.
Yeah, like it's been around. A coin shortage has been around for almost 10 years now for the States, and it's just now becoming like they're using the pandemic as a way to not like you either pay in exact change or you don't pay with cash at all.
Wait.
Oh God.
What's happening?
Oh God.
here?
What do we have? What do we have?
Is that your
pennies?
piggy bank?
Are there pennies in there?
Sounds empty.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds
not.
empty.
You guys can't hear it. I promise there's sleep in it.
I have an R2D2, but he does he's a Hoover. But still, it's R2D2.
Does your R2 make noise when you put coins in it?
See, I have coins.
I also
Is
have
it-
BB-8.
Lassie, does it make noise when you put a coin in it? Does the R2 talk?
No, that's just me.
BB-8.
That's just me.
That's just me. I make the beeping noises.
I also make the fart noises on my channel.
Oh, those are all done by you. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
No, for
I'm single too. No, I'm just kidding. I mean,
yes.
Wow.
That is.
The date night fund.
I am a big Cowboy Bebop fan. Yes.
Ooh, yeah, they are coming out with Cowboy Bebop live action movie.
They are, and I'm slightly hesitant.
Never heard. What is Cowboy Bebop?
It's
It's
a
an anime.
very old anime. Like,
Oh.
like it was one of the, in my opinion, pioneer for shoguns. So,
Let me take a look and see if I know what you're talking. Cowboy.
I think you'd know it if you'd seen it. Like,
Yeah.
if you'd, like, just seen it out and about type
I
thing.
don't know. For me, it's like the most
Oh.
iconic. Like,
Yeah.
main
English is hard
character.
for me.
Mhm.
It's just hard for me.
Hard for me. I'm sorry.
Live action movies heavily disappoint. Yes. If we take a look at Death Note and Bleach and Parasite.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, that was painful. It's like,
bad.
we're going to use guns. It's like,
Okay, I've seen that on Amazon Prime Video. Is that is it not good? That Dragon Ball live action?
no.
I was gonna watch
Like,
it, but
it was
I wasn't
so.
sure.
It was on Netflix for 24 hours, and Netflix
Wow.
removed it. It was that bad.
It was so bad.
And yes,
Okay,
Avatar
I'll
was
skip.
really bad. I'm actually interested in the new live action Avatar because they have the original creators directing it this time. So here's to hoping it does all right.
Mm.
But yeah, big
Okay, I'll
Cowboy
skip
Bebop fan. It's one of my favorite animes. I just went back through and started to watch it again.
Cowboy Bebop.
I was watching a couple of episodes while Wit was cooking, and I was watching it on the big TV so she
Okay,
can hear
thank
it. And she was listening to it, and she goes, "All of their voices are really annoying." And I was like, "Welcome to old anime. Like that's how it is. That's English, Japanese. It does not matter. They're annoying, unless you're Dragon Ball Z, like old school." Goku Japanese was really funny to listen to.
Oh man.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes.
Such a squeaky
It's
voice.
insane. It's insane when he powers up, though. It does sound
It's
good.
like you go to like 9 different octaves. It's like just but it,
Well,
yeah.
I saw they came out with a new Lupin show, but because I used to watch Lupin the Third,
Mhm.
but I guess they have nothing to do with each other, and that Lupin character is an old character that has had so many different things
Mhm.
spin off of.
It's basically it shares the name and universe, and that's about the extent.
Right.
Which-
And so
I've never watched anime, so
It's
time
all-
for me to leave.
I was gonna say it's
E-girl
all
over
right.
there.
I will say anime is definitely not for everybody.
Right.
My favorite anime to make fun of, and I'm so sorry to say this, is Portuguese anime. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the voiceovers for Portuguese. YouTube Portuguese Dragon Ball Z. And this is actually how they sound.
Oh god.
How did you find Portuguese voiceovers of Dragon Ball? That's what I want to know, not what it sounds like. How did you find it?
Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I actually
Mhm.
did like a post about them. It was like, at least we don't sound like this. And I was like,
Oh, right, okay.
ooh. So I was like, oh. But yeah, Portuguese Dragon Ball Z is the funniest Dragon Ball I have ever heard in my life. Like, the subtitles for the English translation don't even match any of this. It's like, the way that they're voicing everything, it can sound normal. Like, in the scenes, it's supposed to sound really normal, but they're, like, screaming it. And so you're reading these English subtitles of just, like, common decency stuff. And, yeah, exactly, Zero. Getting caught out by Abridged is the big yikes. Like,
Abridged is awesome.
Abridged is really good. I do like that.
Mm.
But yeah, Portuguese Dragon Ball is, ooh,
Wow.
it's a little rough.
Hulu has a pretty
Scared
good
to look at that.
Do what?
Hulu has a pretty good selection of anime.
Hulu does,
From-
yes.
Yeah. I only know that because my son apparently has been watching anime.
Mhm.
And
Cannot get Hulu.
I know you can't. I know you're Canada. I know.
I can't get Hulu either.
I know.
know.
I know.
We know.
High five.
High five.
Teamwork.
We got to do it at the same time, Kyle. There you go.
You have to like leave your hands up in order to like make sure.
Look how small my hand is though. Seriously. You're not gonna high five me, Kyle? Awkward.
This is awkward.
Can
Wow.
we all high five? Let's all high five.
Group high five. Woo!
Wow. Penny.
Penny?
you wanna- Okay.
Does it?
Wait. Somebody kick him out. Hold on. Let's move him out.
Boop them.
Boop.
Boop the snoot.
But my son was watching an anime and then listened to like the sound, like the music from it on Spotify. And I asked him what the music was from, and he's like, "You wouldn't know. It's from an anime."
Ooh.
Like, okay, cool.
Whoa.
Remember when we used to have to hide our anime because it was geeky, and now it's cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like people just, I watch movies. I watch anime. It's like, oh wow, what type of animes do you watch? It's like completely disregard movies and go straight to anime. And also like how weeb was like a horrible insult.
Yes.
And now it's just like it's become a normal word and people identify as being a weeb. And it's like, I remember way back when that was really mean.
Yes.
It's like nerd in the 80s, you know? Like...
Yeah. It's like, yeah, nerd. It's like, oh, that hurt. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, let me push up my glasses and take my pen out of my breast pocket. It's like, super nerd. Well, that's a geek. Sorry. That's a geek. Big difference.
Crap.
Yeah, get rid of them. Shun. I actually do have to peace out. I gotta head to the actual beach house and
Wow. Having fun.
That was,
Beach house.
That was a weird flex. Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah, I gotta head to my beach house, you know.
See you
Well,
guys
while I'm
later.
at it, I'm gonna head to my beach house.
Imagine
Hopefully
having a
there's-
beach house.
hopefully there's good internet out there. I don't know yet, but I'd love to.
Oh, it's that kind of beach house.
I have a house that's 15 minutes from the beach. Does that count?
That is a
Yes.
nice house.
Closer than mine, so yes.
Thank you so much, Donnie, for popping in on Rise and Grind.
Yeah, thank you guys.
As a pleasure. Or, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
My fans.
Have fun. Send pictures of the beach to our chat.
At the beach house.
Oh yeah.
Please.
No, I'm thinking about doing a mobile phone stream on my Twitch.
Can you
Oh.
please
Build
walk
the
down the
sandcastle.
beach and just fall into the water?
Yeah.
I'll watch
just
it.
like just mess with people on the beach. Just ask chat like, hey, what should I say to this person? Try pick up lines on single moms. I don't know.
Wow.
I saw that.
I feel
Yep. Yep.
Legend
Thank you,
says, tell Donnie he could play David Portnoy in a movie about Barstool.
I don't know what any of that means.
Well,
But yeah, amazing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes,
Legend.
that.
Thank you so much for being here, Donnie. Thank you.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you,
Don.
guys.
Later, man. And thank you for the follow, Legend. I like how. Oh, I was about to say, I like how he just like AFK'd and stayed in the chat. He's like, I'll still be here. Look at my face. But thank you for the follow.
bye, Donnie.
I think I'm gonna have to actually call you Derek. I apologize. I don't know if you have a name preference. There's already somebody else in here named Legend, and I don't want to confuse. Yep. See.
I say we vote out. We vote off the island the legend that is mean to me. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Words.
That's my boy Legend. I brought it in. Oh, okay. So there's two. All right. Well, that got awkward fast. My bad. Okay,
Seeing
that's
you,
fair. Then.
Beard.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Fair.
Wait, we reversed it. To be fair, that's fair.
That's fair.
To be fair, that is fair.
So,
Hey, I have to wait till Christmas for a new season. That kind of is upsetting.
oh,
At
for
least they're
Letterkenny,
making- At least they're making 2 more seasons.
are they
not just-
stopping or are they going to keep going?
I'm not sure. I know they're filming two more seasons, so I don't know if there's a halt after that or. I need the continuation because the end of the last season.
Was a big cliffhanger.
Yeah, huge cliffhanger.
You're just
If
salty
no one's
because
seen-
you're bad at picking actors.
And if no one's seen it, watch it.
It is really
Honestly,
good.
it's the best show.
I have to rely on my American and Canadian friends to be able to see it, so whenever they show it, that's when I can see it. Just putting it out there, guys.
Yo,
I need
VPN.
you.
Wait,
VPN.
No, VPN does not work with Hulu. We've tried it.
It doesn't.
Hulu, sorry, Hulu.
Hulu.
Well, I mean,
it don't work on Hulu.
Hello.
Hulu. Do your best British accents now. Hulu.
How about
I
no?
accidentally watched the cartoon of him as
Oh.
like a little kid. Have you seen that?
No, I have not yet. Is it
So
good?
there, I only had the first episode. It was weird because It's the same personality as Wayne, but it's him as like a little kid in like a cartoon. It's weird. I'll have to figure out how to get it up and streaming. Kyle,
What are you talking
and
about?
They have a Hulu has
Cartoon.
The cartoon version of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the little kid cartoon version.
Well,
It's
they
like
had little kids, Kyle, in one of their seasons. It's the same thing as that. Do you not remember that? I think it was in the last season or the next to last season. They actually had the cartoon Letterkenny because they were in school and stuff.
Oh. Why do I not remember this?
Because it was shitty.
Probably.
The
The one thing that sticks in my mind about the last season is when they're in the bar and they're yelling at all the kids for all the vandalism
Yeah.
they were doing. That's like my favorite scene.
But yeah, it's the same thing as that.
Okay.
So, we will be ending here in about 15-ish minutes. We're running until 12:30. This is a July 4th weekend for people here in the U.S. So we're going to go launch fireworks and grill out, okay? And have a good old time.
Have a nice cold beer.
Yeah.
I just realised I'm the only one from UK on the video call. So on behalf of the UK, happy Independence Day, guys. Happy separation
awkward.
from the UK.
This
to
is
guys.
really awkward.
It's fucking awkward, isn't it? It's like, I hope you have a good day.
Well,
after
not
you
really.
kick
I'm
this
Canadian.
out.
I'm Canadian, though.
You're
I don't
North
celebrate this either.
America.
Yeah, but I don't celebrate July 4th. We did that on
Well, maybe you
Thursday.
should.
So it's
But-
over for us now.
But Canada is technically part of our Commonwealth, so we still have you.
So
You're
now
still,
we're just
you're
like
still a slave.
now we're just
No,
yelling
no,
out.
no,
Now
no,
we're just
no, it's a Commonwealth. It's not an empire. It's a Commonwealth.
You're still a slave. It's okay.
I was
it's
just
not-
gonna say now we yell over the board and go, guys, keep it down there.
As you pull up, it's like wear your belt. I forgot what comedian it was, but it was, of course, the Canadians are all happy and easygoing and everybody's friend because they have. I think it was Tosh.0.
Tosh, yeah.
Where he was like, of course, the Canadians could be happy and be everybody's friend when they have America drooped around their waist. And I was like, we get all the bad rep, but because we're.
But you guys have a good day, yeah.
Do what now?
But have a good day.
You guys have a good day without us. Do you know what I mean? We
Pretty
still
much.
love you. You don't love us, but we still love you. We have a special relationship after all.
It's special, all right.
It's very,
That's something. That's yep.
very special. Yes, Munch is coming home tonight. Well, it won't be tonight if it comes home, but it's coming home.
But yeah, so we usually raid somebody at the end, and
Who we choosing?
what is he playing?
Hang on, let me go
Last
live
week?
for a sec.
Days Gone.
Oh, he's not.
He's playing Days Gone.
Oh, okay. I think we'll go raid Rasta. I don't think we've raided him before from
No,
Rising
Oh,
Grind.
he's gonna be overwhelmed.
Yep.
he's gonna
So-
die.
Rasta is a friend in our community. He's a really, really sweet guy. He's playing Days Gone. That's a zombie game, right? I think that's a zombie game, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
So it'd be really fun to raid him and drop a bunch of follows and whatnot. I'll go ahead and start that up so that I can control it this time. Last time I got cut off. So make sure you join our Discord, discord.gg/game lounge. One of the moderators will drop it in chat for you guys. It is a super sweet community. We do all things gaming as well as not gaming, such as movie nights, book clubs, movie clubs, music clubs. Think health and fitness club as well.
Every club you can think of, it's in there.
We got you.
We got you.
Make
Don't
sure.
worry.
Starting a make fun of Penny Club. Oh wait, that's the whole game lounge. Just kidding.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wow.
So
We're gonna do that special Rise and Grind where we terrify the crap out of him in person.
yeah, that could be a thing.
It's gonna happen.
Make sure you
Amazing.
guys also follow the lounge on Twitter. It's Our Game Lounge. Same
Yes.
thing for Facebook. We announce when our streamers go live, or if you tag us, we retweet you when you go live. So big plus to that, because we have 700 people in the Discord, close to 700 people on Twitter, I think, and we have almost 900 people in our Facebook group also. So we've got quite the avenue for small streamers or people looking to hit a nice big community. So again, I appreciate everybody in the panel today, our guests, as well as people in the stream team and captains. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you once again, Jamie, for popping in with us.
And your horrible, I mean, awesome looking Michael Scott t-shirt.
Oh, okay, bye.
It's amazing. It's just, it caught me so off guard when I first seen it today.
Happy birthday though for, was it Friday? Did you say?
It's
So happy birthday now.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'll wait till Friday.
Way to go.
3, 2,